Ahoy landlubbers, it's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday, April the 17th. I didn't have to check my watch this time because it's a week from a date of significance to me. And so it was easy to remember. Other things easy to remember, this week is over because this week was bad and I'm glad that it has died a painful death. And by that I mean we're about to play Darkest Dungeon and I assume there will be painful death that I will project onto the entity of this week that has wronged me so personally. A couple things I want to mention. First off, new couch setup. See if you can figure out where there's a secret Squirtle lurking. I will reveal that at the end of the stream because we're doing that every stream now. And I don't know. I still haven't gotten a sense of whether people like that more, but I think people will probably enjoy that on the whole. Other things that affect people on the stream. First off, since we are playing Darkest Dungeon again today, it's worth noting that as we discussed some amount last week, when we had our super long Easter bonus stream, hashtag dating this live stream and also the last one, we have, I have adjusted the redemption rates for channel points. So you can now rename a character that's already been named by chat. It costs a lot more. That costs 1,500 channel points. Whereas naming an unnamed character costs only 300 points, as Haggis demonstrates in chat. Interestingly, Chatbox gives the message that goes along with the redemption, but doesn't indicate in any way that it is a redemption. Name a hero March, particularly if you think they'll die horribly. See, I can't tell if that's simply because March was such a bad time, or if it's also a reference to one of the two twin guardians from Eternal Sonata, because I think we all kind of want them to die terribly. Hi Demolition, hi Duke Ellington, you're just in time. I'm just running down the changes, which, first and foremost, as I just mentioned, new rates for renaming characters with channel points. So take a look at that. And also I was talking a little bit before I started recording. I'm not ready to show them off yet, but I received preliminary sketches for our bit emotes, the ones that are unlocked by donating bits, tipping bits. What the heck is the actual terminology? Was March the cowboy one? No, March was the sister of the cowboy one. Yeah, these emote sketches are looking really good, especially the one that will henceforth be known as Vasco D Love. At least until the day where I make partner and can just simplify the code to Vasco emote name, which will never happen, of course. Shuffling into your wallet is a technical term. That sounds right, Demolition. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's Darkest Dungeon time. I hope everybody's excited for that. I'm in town because I was looking for the correct way to spell flagellation for today's tweet. So there's your word of the day. It's flagellation. And yeah, so let's see. Who do we have currently that we could name March? We have 1 times Arbalest. I will say the Arbalests have been tremendously ill-fated on this run. Every time I bring an Arbalest somewhere, the game's oh, you think you're going to have an Arbalest, do you? And then, every attack just hits them. We also have Unnamed Vestal. That might be everyone. No, Uri is technically unnamed, so we also have a Crusader. No, wait. Blangy. I think Blangy is the actual given name of this character. Delicious, thank you for 500 bits, or as you've determined it, 5 units of the shovel. I appreciate it. So yeah, do you have any particular inclination, Haggis? I know someone... This is the real downside to using channel points instead of the Streamlabs plugin, is that it's a lot more difficult to get just a good record of redemptions. We have Derp and Occultess. I should write these down somewhere. Hey, future me, use this sticky note, okay? We'll write these down real quick. This is great viewing. Everyone enjoy this. Everyone express your joy. And then... Do you have one that you would like to name March? Go with my heart. Well... I feel like that's gonna put it at Arbalest. Because if you're looking for an ill-fated one, I feel like it's gotta be... like the third Bechdel of the run. Rename here. There you go. The nice thing about naming an Arbalest on my stream is that you know I'm going to try real hard to keep them alive. You know I have like a weird attachment to these Arbalests. Alright, it's time to go. I set everything up for a run as normal. Now I just have to remember which one it was. So I have assembled a level 1 team. So it's definitely some kind of level 1 thing. I'm pretty sure it's this one. I think I was going after this camouflage cloak. Level 3, level 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one. Like the government's $1,200 bonus. Well, thank you, the government, I suppose. But still, you have to make the conscious decision to be charitable. And for that, I thank you. Alright, I'm gonna hit up this dungeon. So this is a medium level 1. Our guys are appropriate level. I think I have like one level 2 in here or something like that. Let's buy a bunch of food. For some reason my characters have been really hungry lately, so I'm gonna buy a little extra food. This is the ruins, which I don't think I really need the herbs or the anti-venom. I'm gonna bring extra key. Definitely gonna bring 3 shovels because it's medium. I'll bring that many torches because I always bring too many torches. And do you want like another... Bring another holy water? I think that's fine. And then that's everything? I think that's everything I need. Good luck to me. Seriously, save that money for yourself. That's fine, you don't gotta give me bits. I appreciate them. Checking the doubloon things for the name and considered it broken. In what respect, Demolition? Do you have a preferred class for Quincy Longbottom III? You'll have to hit me up when I'm in town again.
Collect the scattered scraps of faith and give comfort to the masses.
Wow, that's a giant scout. So what is the mission here? Gather holy relics. I believe... No, that's probably wrong. I was gonna say, I think the holy relics may have like a separate thing here, but they probably show up as curios, so that could well be one. This is actually a super helpful scout. Because of this, I think I'm just gonna head north and complete this whole wing, and then come back and sort my life out. I had to check to make sure I didn't bring an antiquarian, because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's a giant scout. Like, I really can't emphasize enough. It's a really good scout. Already put 75. Hey, what's the exchange rate on the, what is it called? What's the official name of it? Like, Pets Go Home? The live stream series my sister is doing with her old, Shadowrun compatriots from Hyper RPG fame. This is a buff, right? I think it's a buff. Yeah, that's a buff. I'll do that. My leper got better. I was gonna call him a leaper. But I don't think he's a frog. No, what I mean is, how much donation does it take to give an adversity token? The thing that does the thing that interacts with the players. But yeah, that is also good. An actual one-to-one return on investment to the person you're donating to. I think that the strength of bits definitely isn't in the return rate, but rather, it's nice that you can just like have a pool of them lying around and use them for anyone on the platform. Like, that's a nice aspect. Cool. I've been scouting really well. Does someone here have like a scouting skill? Oh, I literally have a scouting skill. I have there are 2 people in this party with improved scouting chance in the ruins. That may explain some things. That does sort of explain stuff. The reliquary is where I get the thing that I need. I have one.
The stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I guess we're going north. Leaper, isn't that the song by Third Eye Blind? Yes, it is. I hadn't thought about that one in a while. I don't have the requisite tool for that job. I forgot that there was such a thing. Should have used the torch just then. Bring the ranged guy up here. Okay, I would like to harm the ranged guy. And then I will hew! Oh, he dodged. That would have been really good. Smite!
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Flake grenade. Oh, hey, look, there's a reliquary over there. Whoa.
Another abomination.
This team isn't messing around, like, at all. Alright.
Success so clearly and
I did a good job building this team accidentally. I have 2 of those things that I need. I need 1 more. This is fun. And it's spiders in here? Is it luck day? Is today the day where I get all the luck for the week? I'm almost surprised he didn't get, like, blood fever or something from that. Honestly, it's probably not, like... Okay, they're dead now. Alright, we're done with those guys. I don't miss those guys. Do you miss those guys?
Neatly ordered. Lovingly admired.
Okay.
Wealth beyond measure.
Alright, well.
Awarded to
we got some stuff.
the foolhardy alike.
Let's go south. Whee! Such stress. By the way, I know several regulars in chat are fans of tabletop role-playing. It's a common discussion in chat. I don't think I've ever, like, formally made this plug, but if you are interested in that and you are looking for something to do in quarantine, I would recommend listening to the Glass Cannon podcast. It's, like, truly one of my favorite things. Like, it took me, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 10 episodes to, like, really get invested in, like, the original, like, the OG Glass Cannon podcast, which is, like, their main one. But, like, now it's just, like, one of my favorite things. It's really good. I think you would like it, Tag. I found them because they're, like, recommended to people who listen to Adventure Zone, and as much as I love Adventure Zone, I genuinely think that, at least for me, I think I like Glass Cannon Podcast even more. It's like a different kind of humor, but like I love those guys so much. Ooh, it's a locked thing, right? I think this is fine.
Glittering gold.
I got busts.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
If it's worth anything to you, because I know Demolition knows things about many different role-playing systems. They primarily play in Pathfinder, which is similar to but distinct from Dungeons and Dragons. However, they also have a spin-off podcast done in a gaming system by the same people called Starfinder, which is aliens and robots and Star Trek and stuff. Yeah, they have like a bunch of series. Some of them are for like Patreon subscribers only. I think like 2 of them are.
Executed with impunity.
But their main one has always been free. And the space one is like free but has like occasional ads in it. Now you have Jumper stuck in your head. It's not the worst thing that could happen.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
And I just had 100 gold on him. Thanks, Skeleman. This is fun. Oh, well, if you're actually looking for a podcast, like, definitely check out Glass Cannon Demolition. I think I would, like, I haven't listened to all of them because I haven't become a Patreon subscriber yet. But I'm very likely to do so. I think the best thing to do is start with the original one. It's just called the Glass Cannon Podcast. I'm going to artillery these guys. Just because, like, everything kind of comes from there, and I think it, like, starts furthest back from any of them.
Another one falls.
So I think it makes sense to start with that one. I look forward to chat just, like, casually quoting lyrics to Jumper from Third Eye Blind for the rest of the stream. These are the reasons why I stream personally. I haven't healed like once since I got here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's human. It bleeds. I mean, this is fine.
A death by inches.
Yeah, they sort of just died. Deeds! Ah, crumbs.
Triumphant pride.
I don't think I need medicinal
dizzying
herbs
ball.
at all. These were free. I will discard them. Okay. Close that. Scouting. Great. Scouting. I'd like to hold on to that last key in case we scout ourselves secret room. Shh. Secret room. Did I pick up saying crumbs? Like, honestly, I don't know. Like, that's not... There are a lot of times when I will, like, start saying a thing because I heard it someplace and, like, it struck me as funny or something. Crumbs, like, I think that one just developed as being a thing I have heard people say, and I try not to swear on my stream. I think that's the main... I think those are the factors at play. I don't think I could actually trace it to a specific one thing. Small pile of gold.
Laden with
Yep.
loot are often low on supplies.
So, I'm pretty sure I just, like, head east, and then, like, up to here, and then circle back around here to try and figure out where the last one is, if it's randomly in a hallway, which I hope it isn't. Ooh, a pack. Has a map. Huh? Okay. Alright. Probably have to go up that way. We'll see if it's like... Oh, wait. This one is called Quest Location. It looks like Room Battle with Curio, but it's called Quest Location. So that, like, has to be it, right? I didn't notice that. I should have used a torch, but I didn't get punished. Peas and carrots thing, Delishan says, he knows my sister and I both say that on stream when trying to emulate a crowd. I don't know exactly where that comes from, but that's like a... I think that's like a movie industry thing. Where it's like, there's like a couple of like words and phrases that they'll have people in a crowd scene say to emulate the fact that they are a crowd. Like, just saying the word rhubarb repeatedly is one. Peas and carrots is one. I feel like there's another, like, relatively well-known one that I can't immediately think of.
Blossoms.
Nice dodge. Heal the Crusader for 20. And bleed. And bleed. Got him. Well, that's a lot of gold.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, hang on. Solve the puzzle, Vanna. Okay. Let's head to quest location. Now, quest location didn't indicate specifically room battle, so it could be, but maybe it's not. I don't know how that works. Hi, Echo. Welcome to the stream. Nah, it's just quest location. So, like, hypothetically, I could just take that and be done. What if we camped now? What if we camped now and made... I should probably go by this. If I do anything, I should probably go this way. So what if I camp to free up that space? Well, no, I guess I don't need it right away if I just go north. So I'm gonna go north and, like, pick up this quest item, like, last? How is everyone? I'm glad that it is Friday. How was birthday weekend, Nico? Ooh. Books. Hang on. Whose turn is it to read? My stress heal received is mildly annoying. It's not too bad. Genuinely not sure what... oh, it's Crash. It's always Crash. Crash is all the worst stuff. Alright, Crash, time to read a book. Oh, desiccated and unremarkable. It always comes back on my comment cards from speed dating. Ah, crap, it's the madman. Oh, we surprised him! Oh man, do we get to snipe the stupid madman? That would be, like, my favorite. I hate this guy. Yeah, that one was named by Montauk last week, so he is in fact Experiment Crash. Oh, we got critical hit on the madman. I think he's gonna die when he takes his turn. Oh, that's so exciting. It's so exciting. We are owning these noobs. Ow. I earned that one. That one, that's fair. This one's gotta die too.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. I've been saying that for years. Everyone forgot. Oh, Nico, I'm sorry. Well, at least people here in chat remembered. I mean, partially because you reminded us, but we are here to celebrate.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Take this, take key. Actually, extra key is pretty good. It kind of makes me want to hang out longer. I don't think I want stun charm. It's stupid. I don't think I want to go for single curio, but I'll go this way. This pack contains loot. Found some flavor text. This is fun. I mean, it's definitely a tough year for birthdays. I'm sorry for those of you who have spring birthdays this year because woof, bad, sucks bad. But I'm sorry so many people had their birthdays forgot. That sucks. This team was like custom made for crushing this place. Don't. Dang. Miss. Not done. Fiddlesticks. I think I'm just gonna do... No, I should let the leper do that. You there. Heal this one.
Slowly, gently.
This is how a life is taken. Oh, that one lived. That's my bad. Whoops. Whoopsie. I thought he was gonna die. I didn't even bother checking. I would like to stress heal. I think this one's Neko, isn't it? This is the new one? New Plague Doctor? Heal thyself.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Hey, cool. Bandage. Yeah, I think I might as well. I have so many keys now. So many keys. Open this box. It's always trapped. Well, shucks. Hey, wait, can I do this? Yeah, that's a good use of that thing I don't have any use for. South. Heirlooms? I'll take crests. Shovel pile. So I think I'm trying to get like more treasure. Sort of obviously. I think it's worth making this loop back to the quest location, hoping that we find some good stuff along the way, and probably resting like here is my guess, at this blank spot, like south of us. Some enemies here, so I'm just gonna let this go. And wait, who in this party's good at this? Right. We found something this team's not good at. Alright, Neko, I believe in you. I think you already disarmed a trap successfully for us. Yeah, Neko's pretty good at that. Ooh. Hey, wait, what's the thing for this? Do I know? I might not know. Is it anti-venom? No. Is it... That means it's probably medicinal herbs? I really thought that one was anti-venom. Problem is if I use my holy water on it, I'm not going to have anything to use on any relics. Or curios. You know, the thing with the words? Torch? We could try torch. We have a bunch, right? Oh, look at that! Ditto. Also, welcome. I don't think I saw you come in. What did that actually do for us? That just made more torch? I think there's another thing that lets you get treasure or something. But I could be wrong. Alright, here I'm gonna use this.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
I'm gonna do
Rats in a maze.
4. So I probably don't need 8. And I'm concerned about hitting a hunger on my way back to that other square. It'd be very stupid. 1 torch to gain 100. Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, I didn't need it because I'm planning on camping, but I didn't know that worked that way. So, okay, do I have anyone that, like, does actual healing? Yeah, I, like, super do. Hey, no one here has a disease, do they? Darn. Missed out on that sweet disease curing action. Yeah, so I think it's like self-quarantine, which like cures a bunch of stress, and then I think experimental vapors, and then we just use has this skill. Only leper has actual encourage? That's disappointing. Oh, but he can -20 his own stress and get buffs. Our team is practically fully healed and with no stress. Nice. Let's see if we get ambushed. I feel strong and powerful. This place is horrific.
In Radiance, may we
Didn't get
find
ambushed.
victory.
Memory table also works with medicinal herbs. Yeah, that makes sense. That's sort of the conclusion I reached, but I wasn't totally sure. What board game is the gang playing, Ditto? Neko said she got diseased with the worries recently in Darkest Dungeon. May have been born with that disease. I know I have that. It's terminal. This is probably the best I can do. These moves are extremely significant. Now we outpaced those fools. Oh, Villainous! I've heard of Villainous! How is that, Ditto? I've heard good things, but I'm curious your take on it.
Annihilated.
I mean, like tentacles? Like tentacles? Ooh, Tech's playing Rocket League. It's been a minute. Have they changed anything in Rocket League? Ooh. That was nice. I killed some corpses for you. Probably just this one. Yeah, I figured that would kill him.
Remind yourself that
The bonus is super cute and fun, just complex enough while being super casual. See, that to me, that's a great party game. That's a really difficult balance to strike. And a lot of people will recommend to me a game saying it's that, and it turns out not to be that. Bumps me out. Doing pretty good on heirlooms. I feel like at this point we're in decent shape for even if we don't get anything else. Let's just use a torch. Reduce the chance of stress. Hey, I'm at. Darn. Alright, I think I'm gonna have Uri disable this trap in the hopes that it works and he gets less stressed. It didn't work. I should have had Neko do it. She's very good at it. That, in fact, backfired quite spectacularly. This is fun. Seem to be more features that make them money. Ah, yes! The modern game design theory. Alright, so what to get rid of? Probably just like holy water? Or stack of torches is actually worth like nothing, right? Okay, I'm leaving this place.
tokens of hope.
Now you're like Trap Master. You've disarmed like, I think like, at least 2, but I think 3 traps successfully? I have done no such thing. This was an okay one. Crash hit level 3. Ooh. Blangy's an armor tinkerer. Armor tinker? Feels like that's not the correct noun.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled
Happy will be
charity.
decorated for the duration of the event. All are welcome for extended free hours. Cool. That's cool. Cool. Hey, we got rid of jellyfishes the fits. Does that mean I'm back to having no diseases? No. Ocean has some disease. Ocean has scurvy. From. It says, each villain's deck in the Disney Villain game is different and incredibly flavorful. It says his favorites are Hades and Jafar. That sounds right. Hades has got to be the most fun Disney villain. I don't know if he's like the most well-developed character, but like, God, he's so good. How do you not love Hades? Yeah, so Neko's still level 1, and Oliver Lenheim, which I don't know what this is a reference to, but we have a jester called Olivier Lenheim. Demolition, what was the you had a one. We're dropping frames though, it's a bummer. It was Quincy Longbottom III. Now we only have like 3 unnamed characters at present. Let's check the stagecoach though. Wow, they're all level 0. That's a bummer. And I am 8 deeds short of expanding the hero barracks. But additionally, I need to like, I'm gonna need like a lot of deeds to upgrade weapon and armor smithing. I think it's actually like legitimately more important to do the stagecoach first, but that might be wrong. My pick, huh? Somehow the one that feels like it is calling out to me is this guy Blangy. This leper. I think he is now Quincy Longbottom. It's not how words are spelled. Like, the other available classes just for some reason don't seem to fit for me. Oh, that's apparently too many letters. Does this fit? No, that's still... hang on. How's that suit you? Eric says, Olivier Lenheim is the name of the bard that joins your group in Legend of Heroes. Ah. I know you've been talking about that recently. I feel like there's some way we can make this work. I don't know what most suits your preference here. It is definitely a long name for our, I think, our 16 character limit. You like Quincy Longbottom 3? Alright, there you go. There he is. Always find a way to make it work. It'll always be just a little bit stupid. Okay, so we can get like 3... No, we can get like 2 free stress relief unless we upgrade one of these to have an extra room. Which we probably don't need to do. Our overall stress is actually looking pretty good. We should simply... I think the most important thing to do is to figure out what the next quest is. That's right, I forgot this was like a named team. It's the Geysers of Blood. Ooh, now we could go for exactly the same trinket, but get 5 deeds. There's also this boss I've been putting off for a while, trying to get like a good trinket roll. The Sonorous Prophet. This one's okay. Wait, isn't this something good? No, it's not great. Why do I remember this being good? This, like, weird helix shell. It's not bad. It's just like I don't think I would go out of my way for that. We got Manslayer ring. I don't really care about. I don't care about Houndmaster stuff. What do you guys think? Is it boss? I feel like it actually is probably a good time to do boss. You have a bunch of like level 2s that are about to hit level 3, taking them to do a boss fight seems like a good idea. Is it time to do that? Getting another copy of Focus Ring doesn't seem like the worst. I was just hoping to get something like new. But like the last like 4 or 5 weeks I've been looking at this and like it just hasn't come up with something I've wanted. So if that's the case, could bring Quincy Longbottom 3. Could bring Sprinkles or Zach for short. So this would be to the Ruins, which is like humans and skeletons. I think I'm gonna... You know what? I think I know what I want to do. I think the team that I want March, the Arbalest. I think I want like one not level 3 Vestal, right? I only have 2 Vestal? I really thought I had 3 for some reason. You want to bring... Relentless Crusade. Found another accidental team name. Like Focus Ring on Leper for the accuracy boost. Yeah, that's a good call. I have like 2 good leper trinkets right now, actually. I think one of them actually does boost accuracy, but I don't 100% remember. I'll bring Sprinkles the Hellion, and... I'm trying to decide if I should bring Zach for short, or if I should bring Olivier Lenheim. So Lenheim needs more experience. He's probably our literal least experienced character right now. He is, in fact. But he will be at a slight disadvantage with this being a boss fight. Actually, also worth considering... I don't recall what the Sunrise Prophet's thing is, but the bosses generally tend to want you to have some sort of like good like alternate damage strategy. So maybe I shouldn't bring my precious Arbalest unless I can also bring someone who marks stuff. I had something that does... No, I only have something that cares about marking stuff. Don't have nearly as many characters as I would like that can do marks. Well, but Jesters can mark, right? They have like a weird marking move? Like this thing? No, not this one. Am I remembering this incorrectly? Maybe I am. It's this one. Solo does it. I mean, I don't usually mark more than twice per battle. So I think... I would want something like this. So it marks you. Mark target self. Got it. Okay, so that doesn't do it. Really aren't. So it's like Bounty Hunter, who we had one of that was extremely ill-fated and got like really messed up instantly. And then there's like Occultists. I guess we have like 2 Occultists, but they're now both too high level to use here. And maybe Grave Robber does it? I mean, she can mark for herself. But, like... This is tough. I'm wondering if I should just bring Neko and, like, have blight damage. It might be a little bit easier. I just don't remember what the Sunrise Prophet does. Does March have anything particularly good in the ruins? Not really, right? Likes the brothel. Oh, Prophet's the one with the pews. Maybe the Arbalest is fine for that. Because, like, the pews, the problem with the pews is, like, if you only have people who attack the front, the pews get in the way, I think. I'm waiting for that character. I couldn't remember who it was. Also, definitely don't remember all the rules. Okay. I think I'm going to trust my instincts here and go with the party that I was planning, which is have Jester and Hellion do the switch off plan. What moves do you have that work in first and second position? Oh, Harvest and Slice Off work in second position? This is fine. This will be fine. You have to hit rank 4 or bust the pews. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I have the Hellion's Iron Swan and the Arbalest's, like, sniper shot. I think this will do the thing that I want. I don't know if it's ideal, but, like, I was worried it was, like, one of those ones where, like, if you don't have, like... Judgment for Vestal. Which one is Judgment? Judgment... Oh, it's like the one that can hit 4th position. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely more useful than this Mace Bash. I'm fine doing that upgrade. Even though we've spent what one might describe as a lot of money. So... Unlock for 800. Upgrade those. I'm gonna leave this at, like, not fully upgraded. Your moves are upgraded. You're pretty new. It's not too expensive. The Hellion's probably gonna go the distance. But sure. Definitely gonna have to upgrade some armor too, I think. And I still have to do trinkets, and I still have to do... Oh lord, it's so expensive. If I don't do this, it's gonna make my life real difficult. Okay. Alright, this is reasonable. Okay, so, free stress healing, woo! It's like Uri, Hope, and Jellyfish. Well, the Jester can generally take care of that for himself, so I feel like it's Uri and Hope. Maybe Quincy Longbottom? Spread 2 stress. Lord. I mean, I'm gonna get my free value, but, like, for 2 stress, it seems a little bit overkill. And then you got 1 stress. Very good. I mean, I guess it's a testament to the fact that I've been doing a pretty good job of, like, keeping stress down, but it does feel a tad bit ridiculous. You know what? Uri and Quincy Longbottom are friends, so I'll send them together. Let me just make sure I get all my trinkets back. Hooray! Okay. And then do either of you have a thing where you can't do the thing I want? Oh, hang on. Only... Oh, hang on. Right. Okay, well. In that case... Quincy Longbottom and... Hope Gum. For some reason I passed over her like 3 times. What? No. I'm highlighting the... Great, we did it. We did it! Trinkets and baubles. Hooray. Oh yeah, Zach 5 is still around. Zach for short. Look at all these stupid Arbalest trinkets that aren't good at all. Thank you, Ditto. I've spent like an inordinate amount of time planning for this. It feels like this is going to be an important one because it's a boss. Okay. So, what can I do for Hellion? I have this cool, like, Hellion gets more health trinket. And then I usually pair that with... One of these is just like, do a lot of damage, but have less health. I think I have... So this is... plus 25 healing and stress skills, plus a little bit of stress. I think I want Jester to have that, and then, like... The Vestal... What's the Vestal healing book? It's plus 25% healing skill versus plus 30%. Both of them need to be, like, offset the way I like to do things. The Book of Holiness. So you need... What is it? 10% less stress? I've got a thing for that. It's this one. And then... Arbalest wants... Plus crit and accuracy is pretty good. -8 dodges, not amazing. I could give the Sun Cloak, which gives more dodge. Okay. Is that everyone? Alright, I think we're gonna go fight the boss now. I'm a little worried about Olivier, but we'll see how this goes. Okay. Oh, did I remember to actually equip that move that was recommended to me? No. Pro strat. And then everyone else is fine, right? Like, she's got Sniper Shot and Sniper Mark, and just some other stuff is, like, mostly fine. Jester should be fine. As long as you have the moves, yeah, this should be fine. Okay, let's get ready to rumble. Okay, so this is in the ruins, so having a bandage is fine. Don't need like a whole lot of holy water, but I'll bring one. I'm gonna bring a second bandage for reasons. Bringing 16 food. Yeah, inventory management in Animal Crossing seems horrible. Inventory management in this game is, like, not great, but, like, Animal Crossing does feel like you are actively being hindered by the UI in pretty much all circumstances. So I got food and torches, and I think a relevant combination of interactable items. Great. Good luck to me. We're gonna find that prophet.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
Right? What a jerk. Oh, no, wait, that's literally what happened. Hey, how do you like this guy? It definitely kind of looks like he's holding, like, Muppet eyes. in his hand. I don't know where he got them, but I don't think I love that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be his eyes, but they definitely look like big Cookie Monster eyes. So is he related? You think this guy's related to Cookie Monster? Also, roll call. Who survived that bout with inventory management?
Tittering reverberate maddeningly.
The game didn't say he must be silenced. It just, like, didn't say it for some reason. It was in the subtitle. Bring me the eyes! Wow, look at this configuration. I think I would like to go south and then east and hope for a scout chance somewhere along the way. And if not, hit up that bottom room and then do the whole loop. I think that's the most expedient way to do this. Good luck to me. And immediate trap. Just instant trap.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
It's gonna be a long day. What's the thing here? Holy water gives treasure? Yeah. Cool, I got some really bad trinkets. That's nice. I will get rid of these soon. They are not worth their inventory space.
As the light gains purchase,
I like that Haggis has come up with just the most nightmarish rendition of the Muppet Show theme. It's time to play the music. It's time to hold the eyes. It's time to pray to the old gods on the Muppet Show tonight. I don't remember that episode. Who was the guest? No, I think I'd rather just, like, go all in on this one. That was LeVar Burton. I don't think I saw that one. That one died. Not all monsters are related. No, I'm just saying that there was a physical resemblance. I'm not trying to generalize. I'm just saying, like, do you think? Alright, I think I'm gonna have Arbalest play healer. It's pretty good, I guess. It's not gonna take lethal damage, right? Well, got her. Never watched The Muppet Show? I definitely haven't seen all the episodes, but I've seen some. I definitely watched, like, I think all of Muppets Tonight when that was out. Which was, I think in, like, the early 2000s, they kind of redid the Muppet Show. But, you know, like, it had a sort of quote-unquote, like, modern sensibility or whatever. Well, I wish you would. Jester go? Thank you. This one. I don't know, I should do another free stress heal while I'm actually just randomly in position to do it. It's like literally basically anyone can kill this guy. Not literally, because I don't think the Arbalest can hit him where he's standing. Cool. How about we all go back where we started? Cool. Oh, it's book time! Who would like to read oh my gosh, Sprinkles, look at you. Will only drink, fear of enclosed spaces, more stress in the ruins. Good job, Vasco. It's a good pick. Obsessed with sainthood. Wow, what a group. Jester has poor range skills, which is irrelevant. Gets more stressed by eldritch things. March has an inconsequential thing, and I don't know. Wazivan seems medium. I mean, I feel like Sprinkles is gonna read a book. Oh, I feel like something ominous is gonna happen when I ask Sprinkles to read a book. She became a wheeled explorer. All right. I was definitely expecting her resolve to become tested and become selfish. Or
In
something.
Radiance, may we find victory.
Maybe we'll scout when we enter this room. It says, spent 2 or so hours working on a program to make a cube appear on screen. Finally I figured out I had to calculate the cube vertex wrong. I needed to switch the stuff. Are you trying to, like, program your own version of the GameCube logo intro? I recently saw on Twitter, someone, like, had some graph, some sort of projection. I think it was, like, an unemployment projection, over, like, time for COVID-19 conditions. And someone, and it was just, like, when I saw it on Twitter, it was basically, like, someone added the GameCube logo jingle to this graph, and it's a lot more effective now. And, like, it was just sort of, like, building over time or whatever, but then when you added, like, boom, and it was just this huge spike when, like, COVID quarantine started, it was like, oh yeah, I can see how that makes your point.
Another one falls.
I don't remember the exact source on that, but it was really funny. Judgment on the ranged guy. I missed. Oh, I did not see XKCD's COVID graph. I haven't looked at XKCD in a while. Darn. Ow! This poor jester is, like, underleveled for this. Heal everyone a little bit. Nice dodge. I think it is worth just, like, killing this one.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's never gonna work. Hey, let's do this.
Continue
Wow, I
the onslaught.
didn't expect that to kill him outright.
Destroy them all.
That being the case, I think I'd actually rather just, like, have them both attack. And then I'll hopefully remember to switch them back where I want them, so I have access to Iron Swan when I need it. Group heal. Should be sufficient, and maybe we'll critical someone for stress heal. Deeds!
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task.
I can't remember if I've actually done one of these. Locked sarcophagus. I think Key works on this. That was underwhelming. Room battle with Curio, huh? Room battle with Curio, huh? I actually got that scout chance and didn't even notice it. I think I'm supposed to just not do that? I think I'm just supposed to do the dungeon. Like, do all the rest of the dungeon. I can't imagine that Curio is, like, something that good that I can actually access now. I would like to hold on to my key for a while, because I only have the one now. Well, it's also not... It's not like a treasure battle, which means that it shouldn't be a chest. What would I expect it to be in the ruins that I care about? I'll just do it and find out. Hey, a box. Empty box. Oh, hey, wait. Someone in this team's got to be good at this, right? Really? Hell yeah. By the way. Cool. Do the thing. Cured 3 stress. Now I have no stress. Here comes battle. XKCD thing. It's funny, my first impression looking at this was like, I feel like there's something being told here, but I can't wrap my head around it. But then the description says, I'm a huge fan of weird graphs, but even I admit these coronavirus charts are not helpful. It's good. It's good stuff. Okay, what can I do that kills the most number of them? think Iron Swan is effective.
Executed with
And then I
impunity.
can do double harvest. I don't know if that quite does what I want. I think if I hit this one, it will die. I think the other one will die. But the problem is that I left myself with the one character that definitely can't kill the front.
Be gone, fiend.
Does he hover text?
Slowly,
No.
gently.
Data for South Korea,
This is how a life
but
is
with their
taken.
cases scaled to match population of Japan and the land area of Australia. Yeah, I feel like I've seen that graph. I guess I have one move and it missed.
Another
We did it.
abomination cleansed from our
Hey,
lands.
holy water. Yikes. Our inventory is a mess, isn't it? That's mostly because we have these stupid trinkets that I vowed to get rid of. They're gone now. Goodbye. Say goodbye to the trinkets. They're not helpful. Minus a speed plus blight resist? Get out of my kitchen. So, like, this is actually, like, a thing. No, wait a minute. Holy Fountain... Holy Fountain I don't need an item for, right? I think? There's, like, a similar-looking one that's like a ruined fountain that I think you're supposed to use holy water on. But, like, this one's just fine, isn't it? I don't remember what it does, though. Is it get rid of bad quirks or get rid of stress? I think the best way to find out is have our Vestal touch it. No, it was just gold. It was just gold, everyone. I think I will take Onyx instead of Citrines. They offend me on a deep personal level. Alright, that was worth it. Whee! Sprinkles is falling down with those negatives. Yeah, but she also... What did she get? Like... Wield explode... Wow. Sprinkles loves the wield, which is ironic because the only other game I can immediately think of that has one is Pokemon Sword and Shield, which you would hate on principle for containing Pikachu. Considering all these random quirks she has, it's going to be really important to lock in that accuracy next time I'm in town if I remember. I think skills while camping is medium. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Sprinkles, would you like to read a second book? Now, so far she hasn't gotten any diseases.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Yeah. We all know the going rate of trinkets and baubles. And blood. You don't have to remind me every time. Ooh, we spooked him. I would like to stun this one. Okay, I would like to hit this one with a hook. Oh, that did a lot. I would like to Iron Swan this one.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I guess I'll just kill it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It was a graveyard slash! That never gets old to me. I don't even know if people understand that that's supposed to be a joke. But it doesn't get old to me. Stab this one.
The blood.
Breakthrough! Wow, that was pretty good. Look at all these buffs. I literally can't do anything to that guy. Here's a band-aid. Yeah, they did the mash!
Brilliant.
It was a graveyard
confluence of
slash.
skill and purpose.
Got him. Hey, a torch, a negligible quantity of
Be
food.
wary.
Uh-oh, where do the busts go?
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying
Uh-oh, where
fall.
do the busts go? Do I want the bust more than Jade? How much is Jade worth? Not a ton. Yeah, I think I want the bus more than that. I do need more, like, actual gold. Just, like the last, like, I think couple of runs just, like, weren't very profitable, despite being, like, mediums. Scouting! Boss? No. Huh. So much treasure. I wish I brought more keys. Usually I have, like, slightly more keys than I need. This time I do not. Okay, knowing that the boss isn't there, I think I'm gonna, like, go around this way to find and beat the boss and make sure I survive that, and then consider going back for the rest. Maybe we'll find a key along the way? I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh, I still have a holy water. Why did I bring so much holy water? Doesn't matter. Citrines? Ugh. Ugh. This is 750. This is 750 with like 3 already in the stack. I'm just gonna leave these citrines, I think. Hey, hungry. It's awkward. Now it's just taking up extra space. It's kind of annoying finding 2 food in the dungeon, but that's okay. I think I found where the boss is. It might be the one that isn't explored. Alright, which... It's like the front 2 are good at this, 40-40. Let's see if the Jester can disarm it. I figured that wouldn't work. Ow.
Mechanical hazards.
That's a lot of stress.
By evil intent.
What's the other thing? Is it a crate full with deeds? Is it a deed crate? No, it's just a torch. It's just a single copy of Torch. Torch Weekly. Do you think there's a Torch Weekly magazine in the Darkest Dungeon universe? Would you subscribe to it? I feel like it would be like a good... It'd be a good option to have. I really hope I find a key somewhere. Frown. Jeez, 21 stress? Get out of here. Come on, man. This actually just does more damage. 33. The one I would think. I'm gonna stun this one. I'd like to get Hellion to go before Arbalest, but I don't know if that will happen. Kill it? Okay, that's helpful information. And that's why I wanted to do that. 'Twas the bull's eye. That looks weird. Probably should have hit the other one. You do to heal this one. And then you do the switch with Jester. Why can't I? Huh. I didn't realize... So, like, I recently became aware of the fact that there were some characters who had, by default, more than one move. What I did not know is that it was possible for characters only to have move in one direction. It seems as though the Arbalest can only move backwards. Which doesn't normally matter, but I was planning on having her move in front of the Jester so the Jester could stress heal himself after that trap that went on. Again, it's not like a big deal, but I didn't realize that. That's new information. I don't know. Like, shoot this one? Great. Ow. I mean, I don't know that this does anything now. It doesn't.
Eradicated.
Hey. We got to stack an emerald.
That overconfidence is a
Just gonna leave this jade.
insidious killer.
So I'm gonna leave this chest here for now. I think that makes sense to do. And then I think I would like to try to camp after doing the boss. So let's go this way. Let's take a step away from the door. Let's switch position. Let's... This is fine. By the way, through the course of this stream, virtually every time I've said this is fine, the meaning is I'm checking how much torch I have and I'm still technically in the highest light category. I'm not in love with these guys, with their stupid goblets, if I can be honest. I did 30 damage to them. I just wish I would have been able to do it before it tried to tempt me with its stupid goblet. Heal everyone. Become dead. I'm gonna try and get some stress healing in. Kill this one. Heal this. Oh man, does anyone remember that claymation show, Bump in the Night? Oh jeez. She has literally no moves. Which means that in order for the jester to do stress healing, she has to take stress damage. Why does she have to go first this turn? That's just annoying.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Well, I healed that stress damage, but I need another round to get any actual value out of the experience. Maybe it is worth considering reinforcements. Almost never seen that. Okay.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Wow. Jester is suddenly super slow when normally he's like very fast. I just want him to be able to... fine! Here, you know what? Breakthrough. That worked out rather poorly. All of that. Like, all of my initiative rolls that entire fight were really frustrating. It'll be fun. 2 shovels? And shovels only stack up to 4? Oh, this is the weirdest dungeon run I've ever seen. All these weird esoteric facts. I really don't think I need that 2 stray food. Anyone else even eat this last one? Not currently. I really need money, so I'm gonna do this. I don't think I'm gonna need 5 shovels. Hey, left-handed monkey wrench, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing this Friday evening? I hope your week has gone well. Deeds? Crests. Don't do that. Switch locations. Change positions. New position. Rock the boat. Do 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 do. Hey, look, it's free torch. First possible chance takes more stress. Oh, Olivier, I feel like you're trying to upset me. Glad it's Friday. Me too, left-handed monkey wrench. Dungeon's going pretty well. This specific dungeon we're in now is a level 1 boss fight, and we keep coming up against these like weird rules interactions I have not seen before. Like, I for one didn't know that shovels only stacked up to 4. Also, I didn't know Arbalest only had the ability to move backwards. Group heal, I guess? Still hoping for some critical stress heals.
But never hidden.
Oh, that sucks. Jeez, this guy's dodging. Learning experience? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we got him. We got him pretty good just there. I like that. Hey, a small quantity of gold. Alright, boss time. Wish me luck.
So too will resistance. The madman hides there, behind the pews.
Oh, he's super stressed guy, huh?
Drivel.
Yeah, I think like Jester's is gonna hack through these real slowly, and everyone else is gonna do the heavy lifting this time around. Okay. I guess the only one that hits him is Judgment. It was a good shout from... Who was that? Was that Ditto who recommended that move? I'm gonna mark this guy. Because then my sniper shots are gonna be effective for like 2 or 3 turns.
Exposed to a killing blow.
That's a lot of blight. Ow. This guy gets a lot of turns. I wish he wouldn't. Ah, good heal, good heal. Yeah, you really gotta come prepared for that 4th position. Good thing I love me some Hellion Arbalest combo. Snipe him! That's pretty good. Uh-oh, he's got his eye on me. I really hope he doesn't touch me with that. That does not seem sanitary. They have more health than the level 1 Jester. He gets so many turns, this guy. We haven't come across a lot of characters that have the, like, multiple turn thing going on. I think everyone's taking enough damage the group heal makes some actual sense here. Jester's really pulling his weight. I just want you guys to appreciate that. It's still marked. Oh, look at that! Look at that 28 damage critical hit! That's some good stuff. Might have him next turn. And rubble. Now, he only targeted the Jester once so far, which is pretty good for me. Because he is the most vulnerable one. Jester, I really want to... Very proud of you for making these pews bleed.
Did he foresee his own demise? I care not, so long as he remains dead.
I gotta tell you. So, like...
This expedition at least promises
I think it
success.
does. I find the flavor of this, the Sonorous Prophet really interesting, where, like, the ancestor gives the backstories for these bosses when that first loading screen happens, and this time he's like, this jerk had the nerve to predict that I was going to unleash evil upon the land, which he literally did. Like, that's the whole premise of the game, is that he did that. And like, the whole time that you're, like, battling him, and when you beat the Sonorous Prophet, he's like, I don't really care if he knows what he's talking about, I just hope he's dead. Like, he's just got this, like, weird, petty, like, vendetta against the Prophet for, like, calling him on his crap and being right about it. It's kind of funny to me. These trinkets are stink garbage, and I will not sully my inventory with them. Alright, so... stack these torches together so I'll have some free inventory space on the way back. Yes, yes. Everyone will blight. Eat. How much food does that leave us with? 8? 8. Okay. We've encountered 0 obstacles and possess many shovels. Make sure these are stacked correctly. Hey, Sprinkles, would you like to read a 3rd book today? Oh, there's something. It was a lot of stress. It must have been a book about Pikachu. Okay. And we'll head left. By the way, Sprinkles, the character after which this Hellion is named, is also the name of one of the puppets on my sister's live streams. You can catch her Sunday mornings starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It will give you some backstory on why she hates Pikachu more than anything. Good, some citrines. Also, shut up. I'll take this flavor text. That's right, I took flavor text over actual citrines, which technically have currency value. I'm going to come back here, because I would like to make this loop. So I'm going to rush my way over there, and then at the start of the loop I am going to camp. Probably don't need to, but it should mitigate stress and things. Okay, so here we shall camp. I don't really know what anyone's healing skills are.
Gathered close.
I will do... I would like to do 8. I don't want to get shanked by hunger, so I'm going to do 4. What does anyone have? Companions. Not religious. That's a good option. Oh, wait. The song! Play the song! Everyone's favorite song! Bling, bling, bong. Damage thing. Self only. Minus 30 stress. Everyone gets a little bit of stress. Okay. Just remove bleeding. All companions minus 20 stress, but then one of them gets 20 stress back. That's technically good value, right? I choose the one that gets 20 stress, and it happens after healing the stress. Okay. Still want to do that? I am not totally sure one way or the other. Okay, doesn't heal themselves either, in which case that's not very good value, but now I learned a thing. Did not feel that that was clear from the description.
The wounds of war.
Great, this is fun. Rest now.
But never hidden.
Woohoo! Got ambushed! And probably scrambled in an awkward fashion. Hey look, I can make good use of Arbalest's only move backwards too. Never mind, everyone died in the first attack. Thanks, Hellion. Appreciate it.
A blazing star is born.
How'd everyone like that battle? Did people enjoy that? I had fun. Great. Hey, Jester, one time, disable the trap? Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, another battle coming up here. Probably our last one, unless something weird comes up. Oh, good. Obviously, the Goblet jerks are gonna go first. Goblet gang. Oh, hey, wait, I can do the stun move on the other one before they go. Get wrecked. Don't. This'll work. Oh, it dodged. It dodged. Kill the back one. Great. Iron Swan is favorite. Interesting. I really wish they weren't so fast. Heal everyone, I guess. Somehow we've all taken a small quantity of damage. It was a graveyard slash! Every time I'm surprised. Oh wait, Arbalest can't attack from here. Great. This poor vessel's really gotten piled on in the second half of this dungeon. It dodged again? I hate this stupid goblin.
And improvement.
Heal every.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Unnecessary critical hit. Okay. Hey, deeds! And some citrines to punish me for making fun of citrines. Whatever, they're free now.
Or is it merely
they were also free before, shut up about it. Okay, so I'm currently here. I still only have this one key. I feel like I might as well use this one key now. I don't think I'm going to scout a secret room at this point. Plus, if I find a key somehow from these curios, then I can just loop back around and use it. Otherwise, it's like same difference, right?
Packs laden
I got a small quantity of food and another shovel I can't hold. Here, this one is better than flavor text, I guess. This way. Wasn't a very good prize. Oh, look, a single copy of Torch. Take that. Put it in the torch pile. Lord, this place is testing my patience. What do we think this last curio is? Single torch? Ooh, heirlooms. That might make it all worth it. Or it could be 2 busts. I've seen worse. I gotta press on a little bit further. Jeez, this torchlight. Alright, I kind of just want to see what that curio is by the entrance. Sick of this torchlight. Don't go first. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's probably best if it targets the Vestal, because the Vestal definitely needs to take a break at the, I don't know, the tavern, wherever this particular character likes resting. Just gonna make sure it doesn't get another shot on me for no reason. Kill it? Great. Teamwork. Really trying to get the Jester a turn here to stress heal. I'm gonna target himself. That puts everyone but the Vestal like reasonably low to end the dungeon. And then I'm definitely just setting the Vestal to ooh, that's actually pretty good.
They can be beaten.
This is more useful to me than single citrine. I think I already have this weird incense, so I don't think I'm going to take it. Oh no, this is probably better than food? It's not worth much, I think. Trinkets and baubles. Hey, 500 gold? I will take that. Alright, let's get out of here. So how much actual, like, profit do we make here? I think that actually comes pretty close to making up for the investment in our, like, new equipment and stuff for these heroes. Which is a pretty good overall outcome, considering that the investment was, like, a one-time situation. So 3 of those characters hit level 3. Olivier now has a lazy eye. And of course, this poor Vestal. This unnamed Vestal, Boisivwan, now has contracted bad humors, in addition to being extremely stressed. But hey, she does 10% more damage if Torchlight is below 26. So I got that going for me.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay. How's the stagecoach looking? Level 1 Hellion. There's a new Jester. Oh man, I wish it was easier to get deeds. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean, chat. Yeah, that was a pretty okay one. I would have liked like a little better than what we got. If I had another key, I think that would have made the difference. But I only brought 2 that time. Usually you don't need 3. Unless you're super optimistic. Well, hang on. What's the story with Hope? I think I missed this. Hope has become one with pain and refuses to stop flagellating. Cool, well I guess we're not bringing Hope anymore, but she's level 4, so that would have been unlikely anyway. Oh, and Quincy Longbottom also hanging out? He's been inspired with holy worship and wishes to remain in prayer. Alright, well, you know what that was? You know what that is? So like, last week, I think it's called All Saints Day? But it's, there's like a thing that happens in town where it's like, oh man, look, it's free to go to the Abbey for stress relief all week. Isn't that exciting? It's totally like signing up for like a 30-day trial for something and then like forgetting that they have your credit card information and they charge you. That's what just happened. They're like, yeah, come on in. Like, come on, flagellate yourself. Go ahead and like pray all day long. And they're like, oh man, it's been a great week. I'm gonna get going. I got some adventuring to do. And they're like, not well. You kind of owe us like $12.99 for the month. And they're like, what? Yeah, the first one's always free, right? Left-handed monkey wrench. Okay. So that went okay. The thing I wanted to check was how close I was to weapon and armor smith, and the answer is no. The answer to that question is no. So I think I will exchange some of my many crests for... Hang on, how does this work? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna upgrade the hero barracks so we can get some more recruits.
Ambition is stirring in distant cities.
I don't think I actually want any of these ones. I would like to try and take mostly level 1 plus heroes from this point, if I can manage. But if I come across particularly good, like, Bounty Hunter's one I would really like to get. It's like the main one, really. I could use some more just, like, frontline characters. I think I have 2 Crusaders, a Man-at-Arms, a Leper. And is that it? It's not like a ton. Oh, Hellions. I have 2 Hellions. That's true. Let me just do a quick check to make sure none of these are like particularly good examples of the thing that they are. 10% melee damage skills and... Wow, that's actually a pretty good Man-at-Arms. That is not a bad Man-at-Arms. Has plus melee damage and plus melee crit on a completely melee-focused character. I could use more melee characters. Minus 20% stress and more, and this, do not care about that Houndmaster. I already looked at this Jester and I don't care. I'm gonna take this Man-at-Arms, because that's just a pretty good Man-at-Arms.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Right? I don't know if that's true. What else? So, oh god, this poor Vestal. Wow, this Vestal is a weapon tinker and armor tinker? That's pretty good! I almost want to lock that in, but that feels like that defeats the purpose of that. Sprinkles had something I wanted to lock in, didn't she? +5 accuracy is pretty good. And now that she's up to, like... It's more important to lock them in once you get up to, like, 5 positive quirks. Because at that point, if you randomly generate any new positive ones, they can overwrite ones that aren't locked in. So I think that is worthwhile. Oh, it's expensive, though. But she's been a really good character. I'm gonna lock that in. Any other ones I care about right away? None of those are super important. I locked in evasive on this other Hellion. God, I like Hellions so much. They're really good. Quick Draw is also pretty good. Also, Stress Faster is pretty good. It's not great. Clutch Hitter and Natural Swing on a Jester? This Jester's only positive quirks are plus accuracy and +5 critical hit at low health. What a weird character. Well, Bad Idea has Faded. And Hard-Skinned? Those are both really good. Not sure which is better. Those are both really good. None of those matter. Early Riser's okay. Steady's also decent. All of these are, like, mediocre, but I do have a couple. Like, Tough's pretty good. Already locked in that evasive. I think I've locked in evasive on every character that had it, without even, like, intentionally doing that. This Leopard's pretty good. +5 accuracy, on guard, and armor tinker? Yikes. Lock that in. So I think I wanted to do Bad Ideas Hard-Skinned as a lock-in. How expensive is that? Also like $1 billion? Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna do that, but I'm also gonna take my sickly antiquarian on a quest now. Left-handed Monkey Wrench would like to name the new Man-at-Arms Duncan. Alright. Let's do it. Although I will say, Left-handed Monkey Wrench, you paid the full price, which lets you rename an existing character. Would you like to rename an existing one and get full value for that? Or would you just like to name the new one? Yeah, no bounty hunter yet. I don't think I'm missing any, right? I need the occultist. Tell you, I still have your derp on deck. Do you want to call something that? Alright. We'll name the new one Duncan. You're always free, but never under any obligation to explain your nicknames. I may comment on not understanding what it means, but that is fine. That is entirely fine. I wish I had so much more money. I've honestly been doing pretty good for money. I've been spending a lot recently, because, like, the higher level you get, the more expensive everything becomes. You've already paid for it, Cotillion. At some point it's happening. What would you like to do? I still love Quee. What an adventure that was. I don't think I knew that. I thought the Man-at-Arms character from He-Man was canonically called Man-at-Arms. For reference, He-Man is like ever so slightly before my time. I know of it. I didn't like grow up with it the same way some people did. So please don't make too much fun of me. Okay, so we gotta do a level 3 mission because I gotta take that antiquarian. Luckily, I have some options. A long mission with an antiquarian, huh? Sort of an option. Ooh, Medic's Greaves for the Arbalest. It increases their healing power. That's so stupid. The stupid thing that is. Ooh, Heaven's Hairpin for Hellion. Minus 25% at high... Minus 25% stress at high torch. Fleet Florin makes antiquarians have +4 speed? Caregivers Convention. What do we think the Caregivers Convention is? Is that like free level up for Vestals? I mean, the mission is called Stave Off Sickness and requires you to gather medicines. But it's a level 1. I can't do that. Okay, I'm pretty sure the correct one to go for... None of these have, like, deeds, right? There's just, like, no deeds this week ever. No deeds. No deeds for old men. Okay, in that case, I think I want this medium one that gives, like, a pretty good trinket for Hellions. A, because I like Hellions and use them pretty regularly, but B, because it's a medium. And it gives a higher gold reward in general, so if we bring the Antiquarian, we will get more reward. So, the only definite in life is bringing the Antiquarian. What else? Let's categorize everyone by level, shall we? Also, I think I should probably, Did you end up with? Yeah, Bad Humors is real bad. We're gonna treat that one. It's gonna be expensive and I'm gonna hate it, but, like, we're gonna do that. Is there... What would be... It costs 12 busts and 8 crests to reduce the cost of medical treatment. That's probably worth it.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things.
Look, I saved like $200 by switching to Geico. How many leeches does this really take? This is a question we must all ask ourselves in time. Okay. Okay, I think I would like to bring... So this is in the Weald, which is the terrible fungus place. Which actually means I probably would like to bring... Oh boy, do I want to bring a level 2 Jester? I feel like I should have a Jester for this. Right. Okay. pretty sure I want an occultist. Between my occultist, do either of you care about going to the Weald? Beast Slayer versus... He has like something from just about every place other than that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring Nikki. Nikki feels like slightly less of a liability. So the idea being that the occultist has some additional ranged attack benefits over Vestal. His primary healer. Jester can do stress relief and also bleed damage, which is relevant against everything. It's like fungus in humans and wolves are like the primary enemies here. Who do I want as like my front guy? I could bring Jazz. A Man-at-Arms? Or is he up to level 4? Zombie is level 4. Oh, that's right. I'm locking in a quirk for Bad Idea. So I guess that leaves me with Jazz. I accept. It's a little sketchy. Hellion would be better. Nope, that's gonna be the thing. Alright, real quick. Let's first bring everyone up to the top. So, I got like 3 leopard trinkets, don't I? Here we go. Plus 15 damage in position 1, and plus 8 accuracy. Plus a small amount of stress, but we're bringing a stress healer. So I think I will just continue using this leopard combo of do more damage, have more accuracy. I think it's pretty good. Do I get any new antiquarian trinkets? I think I still have just like plus 25 protect, plus 10% dodge, which is pretty good. Okay. Zach for short would like increased stress saving skills and also Book of Holiness? Meanwhile, this dude wants have a second Book of Holiness? I thought I did. No, I have multiple... Oh, there it is. God, I sure hope no one gets on death's door. Is that too insane? I only need to stop 20% stress here. If I take... This does plus virtue chance. This is plus accuracy minus dodge. I don't think any of the others matter. Sure. I think that's fine. Alright, let's make sure everyone's all geared up. This is a very expensive proposition. I've spent a lot of money on upgrading these characters. I haven't even upgraded their skills. What is the Yeah, maybe I should start investing more in the furnace. But I have to, like, upgrade the actual ability to get stuff. Let's upgrade his damage moves. Let's upgrade... 4 damage moves. Let's upgrade your stress heal. Your bleed moves. And let's upgrade your healing. And ranged attack. I spent most of my money on this, so we'll see how this goes. I'm very nervous about this. It's medium. So I'm gonna definitely bringing 3 keys with antiquarian here. I think that'll do it. Wish me luck, I'm definitely going to need this. And yes, good luck to you also, Demolition, waiting on your Emerald City Comic-Con confirmation after all of the shenanigans.
Corruption has
hey, immediate
soil,
scout.
sapping all
Oh my
good
god,
life
there's literally...
Let us burn out this evil.
There's only one path from the starting area, and the first square is an obstacle. Oh, that bodes poorly. Alright, well... Just go ahead and clear that.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
Hey, rare antique. It's very difficult to tell how bright it is in this area because it is always so dark in the Weald. Got him. They critically squished that spider. Cue them.
Another abomination cleansed
Small relic. This is a short medium. I hope to find some good treasure. Aha! Fox. Ah, I got trapped.
ambushed by foul invention.
I hate getting ambushed by foul invention. Sweet! A treasure chest. Let's smush them to death. Let us hit this. Come on. It's not quite half damage on them, is it? Yikes. I've just randomly taken a lot of stress damage. That's pretty good. Oh, but it resisted the blight. I'm just trying to rend the old gods on my watch. I don't have time for this. Oh, what a satisfying critical hit. Of course, that makes my life actually kind of awkward, because I wanted the occultist to use his tentacles on both of the stress dealers. Now I don't get to do that. Oh, I guess I get to make both of them bleed with the Jester, though. Well, I can try. I can dream. What's the status on this one? 4 health? Oh, 4 health, so it'll survive. Dude, I don't know what the right thing to do here is. It's dead. That's good enough, I guess.
Maintain the offensive.
Ah, my torchlight. I was using that. Kill it? Yeah, Antiquarian, do the thing.
A faint hope blossoms.
I should probably kill him before he hits me.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Hey, look,
them
stuff.
all.
This is already way more exciting than the last, like, 2 dungeons put together for treasure. Woohoo! Oh, look at all those deeds! This is the run, guys. We found it. It was here all along. Eat, Santa! This is fun. Ew! I forgot that, like, fungus giant was a thing. And I don't care for it. I can't stab that one. Become slightly poisoned. Become tentacles! Wait, this heals stress, too. This, I guess? Do I have to watch out for the squatting upside down fungus monstrosity because it'll explode or something? Gotta stop doing stuff to my torch. I'm using it.
Dizzying blow to body and brain.
Uh-oh. Confusion spores, eh? Check other people's moves? I can't. De-stress the leper as he is in the greatest danger of becoming tested. Oh, I was actually really hoping that would hit. If that had pushed me back to the last position, it would have been really good for me.
Well struck.
Alright, that character's dead now. I don't have to worry about that. What's your move? Move back to? Yes, please. This poor leper. Look at all those things on the leper's, like, status bar. That thing's got a lot of health, huh?
This slow
Uh-oh.
death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
You're gonna just stress heal, I think. And you're going to actual heal Jester for 21 points! That's a lot of healing. He has a ton of health, but seemingly, like, negative defense.
Such
Oh!
terrible assault cannot be
Okay! I see. I see how it is. Okay. Right. Hey, do me a solid. That,
Death cannot
3's
be
not what I was
escaped,
looking for.
but it can be postponed.
Oh, he didn't die. Oh, no. That's a good dodge, Jester. Thank you for that. Well... Protect me, leper! I shouldn't have done that, because it moved me. Hey, would you do me a solid, Nikki? Yeah, 15's a little more like it. Hey, Ice Bunny, welcome to the stream. That thing's gonna die to, like, 4 bleed, right? Okay, I'm gonna heal myself then. Like, this could be going worse, but I did not like getting hit by that tree branch. Take these, and this, and these. Three's company 2. Do I want 2 citrines? No, I never want 2 citrines. What is this? Someone camped here. Yeah. I found a map. The map didn't do anything. It only showed me where I came from, I guess. Oh yeah, I should turn the lights on, huh? Yeah.
As the light gains purchase,
Oh, these
spirits are
traps.
lifted, and purpose is made clear.
At least we're getting some antiques! This is fun. To the south. Too much coffee, no sleep? Yeah. I don't drink coffee myself, but I definitely know that feeling. Usually from just like my brain not shutting up. I guess I will try to find treasure in this corpse. I technically did it. Still holding flavor text for some reason. Well, at some point I can remove a bunch of stress by eating extra food at camp. Let's go here. That's a lot of food is what that is. We're just gonna eat that. Stack this, and single jade. I'm gonna pass on that. Such optimism from me. I don't know where it comes from. Oh, I found monsters. They didn't spook me, though. I would like to... make that one bleed? I did not succeed. That's a good heal, Nikki. I'm proud of you. Don't pull my jester. I was gonna heal with that. It also, like, weakens my leper, which is annoying. I wish this leper was faster, but I feel like that's my own fault. Aw, really? It's not dead? Ooh, did that not kill either of them? All of a sudden, not feeling great about all this. It's funny how little it takes for, like, Darkest Dungeoneering to turn south. But I mean, that's really part of the fun of the game. Yeah, they made a big slime. Yeah, they did that. Well, that's gonna be a problem. I'd like to go back where I belong. That Eldritch Pull really donked my game. I had to make whipped coffee because you're missing. Because you're miswriting at the coffee house. Has it helped your process, Ice Bunny? Like that's some good like ingenuity. Finding a solution for that. I really want to stress heal, but I think I can't let the slimes be next to each other because they keep growing into like a horrible slime monster, I think. Oh, Nikki, you're killing me. Big Slime. The attack is just called Big Slime. Hey, who here has seen Onward, the new Pixar movie? If you find that when you try to answer that question, you don't say, I have seen it, go watch it. It's very good. It's on Disney Plus. If you have Disney Plus, it belongs to you now. Is it like super bleed resist? I'm just gonna stress you. Aw, don't dodge. Don't big slime my leper.
Obliterated.
Please repair this jester. It's like the third time I've healed for 3 this battle. I'm very upset about it. Cytokinesis? Well, I wish you wouldn't, frankly.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. Success so clearly in view.
Oh boy.
Or is it merely a trick of
Is
the
it
light?
merely a trick of the light? We must ask ourselves this from time to time. It may be necessary to just eat a whole stack of food. Usually I've been in a pretty good shape to kill the slimes before they merge into bigger slimes, but partially because the antiquarian here, and partially because of that eldritch pull that, like, moved my jester out of position, and also moved my leper out of position so it was dealing less damage, that wasn't 100% what I wanted from that fight. Yeah, you know what? My health's, like, really low. I am just gonna eat a stack of food and take probably the gold coins. So, like, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Just trying to, like, even everyone's health out a little bit, I guess. Full. I forgot that's a thing that could happen. You just eat too much food in one sitting, your character gets legitimately full. Let's start these. And let's... What's the current light level? Can't tell from this screen. It's not full.
The light.
Sure.
The promise of safety.
We're low on light after some stupid crap happened. Coffee's nice, but still considered a dropout of uni because of dyslexia and anxiety. I'm sorry, Ice Bunny. I know that they were giving you a hard time about accommodating your dyslexia. Uh-oh, this time it's just big slimes. God, the big slime is 49 health, no wonder. Night Demolition, thank you for stopping by. Okay, this is working. Bling bling blong. Oh, let's go make a new slime again. I wish it wouldn't. Phew! Oh, really? I think Jester is, like, basically on healing duty for this fight. Meanwhile, the occultist is doing area of effect damage? Question mark? Stab it! Big slime. Let's put some blight damage on this sucker. I don't think it matters if I remove the corpses or not. This thing can, like, spawn around them. Okay, but does this thing have a bunch of dodge? It actually does. I think it actually makes sense to spend a turn marking it. Because then I can much more reliably hit it, and then it won't take a really long time to kill it. Miss, but it still makes a slime. It feels cheaty somehow. I'm going to patch myself up. Well, I'm glad you're mostly hanging in there, Ice Bunny. I mean, like, no one's really without problems these days, but... definitely sounds like it could be worse. I know that's not much comfort, but...
Here
They're tough times, and I'm glad that you're hanging it. Would you please kindly repair this jester? Ah! The answer was yes, and I appreciate it. Don't. Ah, Jiminy. Ah, jeez. Ah, gee willikers. Hew them!
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Heal the leper. It's the only person who's, like, not bleeding as a result of being healed this combat. At least we've managed to do a pretty good job, getting our stress back in check.
Decimated.
Hey, some food. Cool, I guess. Neat. Hey, antiquarian. Open it. Cool. Busts? Nice. Could probably rest soon. I'll try to make it to the next juice. Is that all our shovels? It is. We used our last shovel. There's like half a dungeon left. Good luck to us. Okay. It's remarkable to me that anyone could be hungry after I've been like shoving food in everyone's faces. What's the one that works? The anti-venom. Ready and... treasure. Hey, we got a shovel!
Trinkets and
Oh, I feel
baubles.
good.
Paid for in blood.
That's empty space, right? Oh no, it just still stacks. I thought we had full stack already. Because I wasn't paying super close attention. That's how that happened. This is fine. Cool. Secret room? Battle with curio, random curio. Hold on a little longer before camping. I don't think I've done a trap yet. I'm guessing Jester? Jester. Whoops. What was that for short?
Machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Crap is this? Troubling effigy. Oh, that's quite the name for a thing to just encounter on your path. An unsettling effigy erected in service to a mysterious god. I don't believe I've encountered one of these in this playthrough. And I don't happen to recall... I would guess holy water neutralizes this. Which I happen to have none of. I'm just gonna leave that alone. It seems troubling. This one wants bandages? Hopefully I have some. Let me highlight the correct character for maximum profit. Hey, neat. Emeralds that stack. I guess these will stack with my food now. What are the odds that I get multiple onyx? Relatively low, I think. Leave it at this for now. I'm really trying to maximize profit here, so I should take this path down here. Oh, gross, it's that thing. It's pretty high dodge and protect. So we'll get some bleed in on it, hopefully. And some blight. And just hit it? No. And then we're gonna mark it so it doesn't have so much dodge. Ooh, that critical one damage hit that cured 9 stress across multiple characters. Don't worry, we earned it all back. Right, just instantly. Just instantly got it back. That's what it's like here in the Darkest Dungeon. Just gonna stack debuffs on this guy and repair that antiquarian. Ah, there we go. That's a good hit.
Slowly,
Wow, the Blight and Bleed stacked up to kill him. I didn't actually think we got there. Don't. Haha, we both dodged. Everyone dodge all the time. Repair the weapon. A little stress healing here, I think. We'll finish out this round doing this, and then endeavor to actually finish this guy off. We did take some, like, real stress damage this battle, though. Not like a ton, but like enough that I think it's relevant. So I'm just gonna try and clear a little bit of that. Get us back to neutral. Jeez, that's a lot of bleed. That's an okay heal. Oh yeah, that guy just doesn't have any hit points. That's sort of the problem, huh? Please kill him. Oh, okay. I guess so. Guess he's gone. Ooh, deeds. And crests.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying.
Darn, we would have stacked some onyx. Still have like a lot of curios to go. Maybe I should just camp soon. What do I do about these crests, though? I have a bunch, but it's also useful to have them because they like equate to other heirlooms fairly easily. So the double emerald's worth like a decent amount. Like herbs? I feel like it might be herbs. I think that's right. Keep on keeping on. Oh boy. Oh boy, how greedy am I? Well, I don't see a blockage up till this point. It would have to be in the last hallway. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use that shovel we found.
Wealth beyond measure.
It's more crests.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I think I'm gonna leave that jade and then probably camp here. Camp here seems fine. So camp.
Circle in the dark.
We'll do
The battle may yet be won.
4 food. Alright, what do we have here? Every rose is real good. I don't have actual just healing. Yes. De-stress the jester. Perseverance is power. Remember that. Okay, I feel good now. Great.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oh yeah, I can trinket scrounge. Got like a really bad trinket again. It happens every time. Oh hey, this one actually removes mortality debuffs. But it also reduces torchlight by 100, which I assume counts after the campfire brings you up to 100. Sure, just heal the antiquarian up to full, I guess. I don't think this matters tremendously. Let's see if we get ambushed.
The way is
I thought we were getting ambushed.
The path is clear.
To the north again.
Only the strength to follow it.
Do. To the west. Ooh. This pack contains loot, maybe. No secret room. I really wanted that so bad. What's the other curio here? Oh, it's a locked thing. I can use my key on that. Hey, look, a bunch of... Oh no, I need a new stack for these rare antiques. Yeah, I think that... Oh, I got that. I think it's like... Take these, take bus instead of weird trinket I took from camping. Oh, it's not so many... There aren't that many curios left. Do I keep the bandages over... like 1250 gold? I don't think so. Don't think so. Fungus Mans. Just de-stress someone, Jester. Don't worry about that. Actually pretty resistant to blight, so I'll just stack it. That didn't kill it? Critical hit for 20 didn't kill that thing? That's worrying. Oh, don't critical hit my antiquarian. I have all this dodge and protect. Come on. I feel like I should get a pass on that. Obviously I don't. That's not how anything works. But I feel like I should, is what I'm saying. Shh, don't worry. Shh, antiquarian. Shh. I'm gonna mark this one so I can hew it significantly. Always attacking the poor antiquarian. Here we go, an unnecessary heal for 23, and then I just take 4 damage every turn. De-stress. The healer. Dang, I really thought I was gonna kill it. I really won't leave that poor antiquarian alone. So here's the trade-off. I could get a free stress heal in here and risk it going. Or the antiquarian going. Still think I'm gonna risk it. Hey, Cat! Welcome to the stream. How you doing this Friday? I hope it is a good Friday. Hey, can I critical hit it and do a damage? Get dumpstered, idiot.
These nightmarish creatures can be
Pick
felt,
50s
they
any?
can be
I have
beaten.
56 crests anywhere. My inventory's a little full of stuff at the moment. I'm not sure I could justify getting rid of anything else for these crests. I don't know if 6 crests are more valuable to me than 1,250 gold. I think they're not right now. I mean, I could almost get away with ditching my torches. I don't think I'm quite there. I'm like really close to there. Oh good, it's a stealth guy. I think I just blight the big guy. No? No luck? Ow. Apparently no one cared. Probably this. Ow! Critical hit on the antiquarian. They just won't leave this poor antiquarian alone. Hit the front one for massive damage. Uh-oh. It sounded painful, but luckily it missed. mean, I guess, so it's gonna do a little bit of bleed damage, huh? Oh, the back guy is, vulnerable now. I mean, I wasn't able to hit him, but,
Great
it's
is
fine.
the weapon that cuts on its own.
Definitely gotta heal this antiquarian. There we go. 16's a good number. Almost back to full. Whoa! 43 damage critical hit. That's it's a decent one. Let's get rid of that stress. Let's get buffed. Oh, look at that crit! Look at that pile of stuff. Ooh, I haven't seen portraits in a while, have I? Jeez. You know what? It's like one hallway left. I think I can get rid of torches.
Star is born.
What do I do about these crests, though? Nothing? I think the answer is nothing. I think I've just lost 12 crests now. Just like mildly annoying, but I think that's right. I must remain. There are a small number of... Oh, wait. I didn't actually check the curio here. It's... There's a great power lies within. I think I'm supposed to have holy water for that? I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I think we're gonna make some decent money off this run. I don't want to count my chickens or anything, but
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
jeez. So that there's like literally nothing left. There's like some holy water stuff, and then everything else taken. So in that case, I will get rid of food and end the game.
Driving out
Oh, let's see. How much money did we make? 22,335 gold? Yeah, it's not bad. Plus we found 12 busts, 4 portraits, 6 deeds, and 36 crests. And that's not including the 12 crests we just didn't take. Or the 3 busts that are core quest rewards. So, yeah. Did some nice making up for spending a lot of money this stream. Jazz is now clumsy with -5 dodge. And Nikki's got some virtue chance. I think both of our occultists have +5 virtue chance as a quirk, which feels unusual. It feels unexpected somehow.
The preponderance of
The Caregivers
rare
Convention.
exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Oh, the Caregivers Convention. That means that treatment and medical wards are free. Like, I can actually make use of that. That's... wow. Okay. 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 So first... hey, how much... just hypothetically, how much would it cost to, add another room? The next one's for medical cells. I don't think I want to spend 30 bucks on that. If this was for another medical ward, or for another treatment ward, rather, I think I might do it right now. Just pull the trigger. But... so I currently have just the one disease, right? Ocean has scurvy, which is somehow incredibly vexing to me. What with the pirate theming of my channel. So let's get rid of that scurvy for, oh, I don't know, $0? Cool. And then, who was I looking at to install some permanent good stuff, huh? I locked in your hard skinned. I didn't lock in your faded. That's all fine. Whatever. Oh, this guy. Like, +5 accuracy on a leper, I feel like I just want that pretty inherently. Just trying to remember who else had really good stuff. Ooh, Zombie also has quick draw is good. And evasive is pretty good on Vestal. I think what I want to do, though, I think I want to do Man-at-Arms and Hellion. So I think I want to put, like, Zombie in to lock in quick draw. Because, like, quick draw Iron Swan is actually, like, super useful. So... yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do Fated on Bad Idea. Man, that feels like I'm getting away with something. I spent so much money on that stuff this stream, and then it's just like, yeah, here's a bunch for free, nerd. Enjoy. And I'm like, yeah, okay, great. I'll do that. Ooh, a bounty hunter. Is it any good? Not particularly. Frown. We're currently at a grand total of 6 deeds. It's gonna be a problem. I want to get more people up to equipment level 4. I actually have a good number of people at equipment level 4, but still. It's tough, it's just so expensive. Maybe I want to just, like, trade in some crests to get 3 deeds now and, like, reduce furnace costs. 10% is, like, a decent discount. It's gonna take a real long time to get where I'm going, isn't it? Yeah, let's do it the other way. So I would like 1, 2, 3. And then we go back to here, and then... so just, let's get a point of comparison. Who could use the upgrade at level 3? Bird Boy Bob is 2,700 per individual upgrade.
A sharper sword.
Now if we look at Bird Boy Bob,
Anything
saved
to
us 300
prolong a
per,
soldier's life.
and that adds up over doing that over all our heroes forever. And then the next one would be another 14 deeds. Yikes. I don't know how I'm ever supposed to get enough deeds to do the things I want to do. I'm also not 1,000% sure how I'm supposed to compile a team to do a level 1 dungeon right now, which at some point I think I'm going to need to do. Does anyone need, like, stress healing? Not really, right? Oh, that's right, we, like, cured your disease or something last time, Wazavon. So, like, what can you do? We'll only meditate for stress relief. Well, there you go. That's why we ask these questions. Yeah, that seems okay. Okay. So we had to get rid of our antiquarian because they were the only one we could treat a free disease on, which means we can't just blindly make money. Okay. So what's the quest we're gonna do this time? Crown is okay. Ring is also okay. Vestal Scroll, minus 10 stress, plus 33% healing, minus 10 stun skill chance, minus damage. Huh. Now that's really interesting, actually. That is designed in such a way... like, you could, like, stack this with, like, one of the other healing things that, like, gives you a bunch of healing but increases your stress. And just, like, have, like, plus, like, 83%... no, like, plus, like... plus, like, 63% healing skill. Which seems like that does a lot. It does, however, mean that, like, the occasional, like, attack damage you may do... I sometimes do with Vestal... does like stone nothing, and then skill chance or the stun skill goes down a little bit, which is also like occasionally relevant. I don't care too much about that, or that, or that. Ooh, the 8 Brigand Pounder. forgot that thing even existed. Arbalest. Plus 25% damage in position 4. Minus 50% healing skills. Ooh. That's kind of interesting, too. I feel like the Vestal one's better. They're both very rare, and I'd like both of them. And I can only get one of them, and they're both boss levels. I think technically Necromancer's like the next one on the to-do list. Here's the deal breaker. You got any deeds over here? Nah? Okay. Okay. Well, I think the thing we'll do then is fight the Necromancer. It's level 3. The Necromancer's thing is just that he summons skeletons? Is that right? What does he summon? I think it's skeletons. Wow, I just realized that I have 2 Crusaders and neither one of them is level 3. It's weird. So things like Kraj and like Bird Boy Bob? Actually, Kraj and March seems pretty good, because then I can like mark and snipe the Necromancer, even when it like moves itself back by summoning dudes. Question is, can I get away with not having like a stress healer? I think the answer has to be yeah. So maybe I bring a slightly weaker Crusader. So dodge versus plus more HP. And then who do I want as front character? Could bring the leper. I think I will bring Sprinkles though. That looks like a pretty good team. Actually, let me check something. I don't think both of my Crusaders have the stress healing move. This one, however, does. I think I'm going to give him Holy Lance instead of the health healing move, because Arbalest gets like real finicky if it's stuck in a weird position. So being able to have him push himself forward and rebalance the team helps. We have a Vestal or Crusader. I'm thinking of bringing Crusader even though he's a little bit low level, to be honest. Necromancer does have an attack that deals 15 stress damage. Yeah. I don't think I can really get away with bringing a Jester. So, like, I think what I'm gonna do is give Uri, like, the improved stress healing item, and then figure out what else to give him. And then, like, everyone else will probably be doing mostly normal things. So let's do this, and then look at trinkets. Julian wants this thing. Actually, wait. This is minus 25 stress if torch is high and plus 10 accuracy. Combined with the damage one. That does lower her health. I think that's okay. I think that is okay. You need... Let me just check the Crusader-specific ones. That's not relevant. That's not super relevant. This is also Crusader, right? Plus virtue chance minus stress. Oh, maybe I compare that with... stress healing. One. He just likes his holy texts. It's true. The skeletons can't bleed, but the necromancer can. But I think my plan here is just to, like, mark him with the occultist on the first round and then snipe him and, like, Iron Swan him if he moves to the back. I think that's right. Arbalest, huh? Don't have anything, like, particularly good that's Arbalest specific. Focus Ring is, like, pretty good. I think the combination of Suncloak Focus Ring I'd used before is probably pretty good. And then... it's the healing thing. And then, yeah, minus 2 stress. That's everyone's stuff, right? I think that's pretty good. As main damage dealer, I think I'm going to spend the roughly 5,000 to upgrade her damage. Arbalests. Tell you what, I'll upgrade defense on the occultist and attack on the arbalest. Is fine, and then skills. I will do. Definitely gonna up stress healing as much as possible. I think that's right. Upgrade range shot, upgrade the mark? No, I think that's fine. And then upgrade his healing and his... Does mark always last the same duration? I feel like it does. We'll just leave the rest of his skills. I think that's about right. He's currently got those active, including the Mark one, which I want. And you have stress healing active. Alright, it's another one of Vasco's patented weird teams. So we're going to fight the Necromancer at level 3 to get that Vestal Scroll. Oh, should I start this now or do this next time? We're right on the verge. I feel like this is gonna take a while. Alright, chat. What do you think? Do we do this now or we do this tomorrow? Feels like it's been kind of a sleepy day, and I gotta admit, it's been a long one. It's been a whole long week for me. I could probably play another one. I worry about, like, people, like, losing interest, because I feel like this could be a really exciting one. Maybe it's better to just save that for the start of tomorrow's stream. It's real close. Because the problem is we got to go through the whole dungeon, then I'll have to, like, do more inventory management, too. And the problem is I think everyone's asleep, cat. think it's just you and me. It's been quite the week. Even though, like, it doesn't sound like everyone's had, like, a particular spike this week the way I have. It does seem like everyone's just kind of down this week, and I don't blame them for that. It's been a long reality. Everyone would be okay. Alright, chat, you got me. Okay, so medium in the ruins. $14 torches. Probably fine. I'm gonna bring 3 keys. I think I should bring 3 shovels. You know what? I'm gonna bring like a bunch of food so that I have really good odds of being able to like max eat whenever I'm camping to reduce stress. What are the other things in the ruins? It's like really blanking. Like what are the things I can like? What do I need? Holy water's not super important, right? But, like medicinal herbs do like nothing. It's like bandages are like rarely helpful. I don't say like holy water bandage. I'll do that. I don't know if that's right. It begins now.
I entertained a delegation of experts from overseas, eager to plumb the depths of their knowledge and share with them certain techniques and alchemical processes I had found to yield wondrous and terrifying results. Having learned all I could from my visiting guests, I murdered them as they slept.
I wonder how things managed to go poorly for this guy. I feel like he did everything right, you know?
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Somehow I feel like the path that makes the most sense is to, like, go as far south as possible, clear out that corner, circle back around, and then go up to the top. Here goes something. Yeah. I forgot I could use holy water to get treasures.
A handsome reward.
Some lousy treasures.
Well performed.
Skelemans. Spooked him. Alright. Yeah, probably this. Kill the last one.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ah, come on. Ah, jeez.
Reeling.
Well, that couldn't have gone worse. It's not a great start to this dungeon, I'll tell you that. Alright, I'm gonna ask you to repair the arbalest. Alright. Come on, dude. I just fixed that. You stress heal the arbalest. These guys are tough.
barricaded.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Heal the Hellion. Yeah. No bleed. I think I want to give the Crusader another shot at stress healing something. Fine. Fine.
As the fiend falls,
Sorry, what is
hope
this?
blossoms.
Antiquarian very rare healing skills candle. I kind of want this. It's actually kind of good. I mean, the healing skills themselves are like whatever. But like they help a little bit, and plus like 15 max HP with no downside. It's pretty good, I don't know. Weird start. Battle? Ooh, scout. Stupid obstacle. Treasure over there. I'm gonna come back for that. Like I said, I think south is the plan. Could immediately use my only other holy water. Why not, I suppose.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Man, the treasure here has been butts. It's all these, like, awkward, ill-stacking precious jewels or whatever. We'll take this. We'll get rid of it in, like, 2 seconds, I promise. This is fine. Skeletons. It didn't always have to be skeletons. I preferred that the other way, as I think Iron Swan will finish off either one of those. Sure would.
Decimated.
I'm not sure how the occultist went faster than my, like... Maybe this isn't the early riser Hellion. Maybe that's the other one. What do you have, like 1 hit point? Yeah, he's actually got more health than I expected. Look at that free torchlight value. Smush him.
Destroyed.
I'm gonna keep the stress low now because it's gonna build up later. Kill the ranged fighter.
Continually onslaught.
Who's the better Arbalest?
Destroy
Who wore it better?
them.
One Arbalest or one bony boy? None of this really helps all that much. Heal the Crusader excessively. Yeah, just smush him.
Annihilated.
Oh, hang on.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Antivenom doesn't really do anything, does it? Jade is so stupid. I'm just gonna leave the anti-venom. I don't think it's super helpful in the ruins. A spooky noise that made me think I was gonna get critical explore chance. This obstacle is good to know about. I probably have enough shovels to do what I want to do, but I think I might still avoid that for now. I mean, the plan was always go straight south. It just seems like it was a good plan. Oh, book club. God, keep bringing sprinkles to the ruins, and she's afraid of them. This guy's fine. She's fine. Well, Crash, let's read a book. No, I just got rid of some torchlight. It's not a terrible result. It's not a great result. Oh, hang on. Scouting. Well, that means the boss is probably in this corner, which is what I expected. Either that or it's in this other corner, which would have been my second guess. So everything's pretty... Wow, look at this. Obstacles everywhere, man. Alright, well, let's just keep going. Stay the course. Something cool?
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Alright. That checks out. Battle. This is fine. Oh, it's some gargoyles and a spooky man. I forgot that gargoyles existed. Okay, let's, that thing's gotta have some pretty good protect if it took 7 damage off Iron Swan. God, it's still alive? That's irksome.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Well, Skull Toss is like a stress move, isn't it? Let's see. Dodge 16, dodge 14. I can kill this thing more quickly, so I'll try to aggro it down. But what does yours do? This is dodged by a lot. Okay. So I'm gonna mark both of them, and then kill both of them. Ah. Gargoyle's not as scary as I remember, but I also don't remember a lot about it. Oh, I can't believe it's still alive. It's so annoying. This feels so unnecessarily excessive to heal right now. Here, take 4 damage, dingus. Now's the time. I only did 8 damage? It's marked. It's marked! Don't do it. Nice. Got him. Look at that. He's so marked right now. Ah, crap. Yeah, it somehow stands to reason. Crusader go next? Ah, don't. You know what? Heal yourself. I want the Crusader to go. There we go. There we go. It's almost like he didn't throw a skull at you. Almost.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination
More
be
emeralds.
considered a
It's the
virtue.
biggest emerald stack I've seen in a very long time. Ooh, and onyx stack. And get rid of citrines because they offend me on a personal level. Great. This should be fine. Spooky. Let's attack. Darn. Makes sense. Iron Swan, please? There we go. Can't tempt a Crusader. He's so holy. You can axe blade him though. He is very much made of meat. Oh no, it was a graveyard slash. Probably just this. You heal the Crusader. Yeah, that's good stuff. Ow. You're gonna stress heal you. Ooh, critical stress heal. Marked him. Boop his snoot. Oh, don't. Bandage. Good bandage. Hey, something's been bothering me and I keep forgetting to check it. I'm gonna try to remember to check this time. Jeez, I really should kill this guy. I got a stress healing anyway, it's fine. Dude, I don't know. He's marked now. So, of all the healing moves in the game to not, like, incidentally cure bleeding, why doesn't Battlefield Bandage do that? Like, so many of the moves do that. As just like a secondary effect. They heal not much and then they stop bleeding. The item that stops bleeding in the video game is bandage. And then this move is about bandaging them and it doesn't stop bleeding. Wizard, fix your game. Free food? Jeebus, my inventory is a mess.
Mount, so too will resistance.
Or just eat the food? Maybe just eat the food. These stack, and that stacks. What do I do about this? I could give up 275 gold for 3 busts. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. Expect to camp after fighting the boss? Partially because I'm expecting to fight the boss soon. Bandage is cool. Wow, more emeralds. Look at this giant emerald stack. 750 each. This is pretty good. I don't have a place for this 50 gold, which is a little awkward. Shovel.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I'm pretty good at traps, right? Not that particular trap, but categorically.
Ambushed by foul invention.
That was bad. Try and make sure those are stacked correctly. Inventory management purposes. It shouldn't be too bad. Heal her from the trap incident. No bleed, please. Of course, they're all going super fast. Just happen to be doing that. That one's dead. That one's dead. Stress heal from that trap incident.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Whoops. It's fine, it didn't hit anyway. Shoot him. Really? Alright. I could kill him, or I could stress heal. So I'm gonna do that one. And I got to beat him anyway.
A decisive
And
pummeling.
free stress heal. That's what we call it twofer in the business.
Seize this momentum.
Alright, I'm
Push
pretty
on to the
sure
task's end.
can't justify keeping that one torch over that, like, entire stack of gold. So these are worth, altogether, they're worth, like, 1,500? Like, 4 of them? That's pretty good. That's, like, about as much as a stack of gold. I think I just leave the 500 gold. I mean, I wish I had inventory space for everything. I feel like this is genuinely a good trinket. I would love to use the space, but I think I'm just gonna go to the boss. Good
Glittering
grief.
gold, trinkets and baubles.
Guess I'll take that. This is fine. Hey, I found the boss.
Fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
Ow! Oh good, he does stealth garbage now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to spend my turns healing since he got a big attack in immediately. So I'll have Arbalest do the first mark. Oh, that guy's got a lot of health, doesn't he? Oh boy. Okay. I think I want to hit both of them. Okay. Oh, here's another. Oh, Crumbus. That's not what I wanted. Great. Now I can't hit him, the Hellion, until he moves back another space. Do the thing, Arbalest. Oh, don't whatever that. Oh, right. Super stress attack. Okay, so we're gonna heal. We're going to attempt to heal the Crusader, but instead we will actually cause more damage than ever. That's a good one. I like that. I'd like to see that. Oh man, did you see that? We got 2 critical hits immediately back to back, and then of course got critically stabbed for getting excited about anything. Learned a lesson there. Don't worry about that. Darn, thought I might be able to finish him. I mean, I'd prefer it if the dead didn't claw at me. So wait a minute, what's the... hypothetically, it's a 29 health. Dang, that thing is stacked. I really want to try doing Abyssal Artillery to him, but I think that's a little bit too risky to heal up the Arbalest. Oh, I should have marked him. See if I can get away with marking him on the next occultist turn. Okay, the skeletons aren't doing a ton. That's good. Alright, there's one less guy attacking me. Never mind, that worked out exactly how I didn't want it. I think I can kill him this round, though, since I got the mark in before it was the Arbalest's turn. Arbalest's turn? No. Arbalest's turn? Okay.
With no living sinew to actuate them, will these walking bones finally fail?
Got him. Why do I always get these same 2 stupid trinkets for beating bosses?
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, we're hanging out here. Yeah, this seems like a pretty reasonable time to camp. I'd kind of like to hold out a little more, but I think I need the inventory space, frankly. So let's just do that to start with. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna eat like a ton. Everybody get tips. That's not how food works, but shut up about it. Okay. Self only. Minus a bunch of stress. Prevent nighttime ambush. Yeah, that sounds good, because I need to stress heal him, and I'd like not to get ambushed. Cool. Grant me the strength to overcome whatever appears in our path. I can do... Ooh, I have pretty strong healing that removes bleeding. Look at that. Look at how that worked out. Stand tall to stress heal someone. Arbalest? Ooh, did bonus stress healing. I guess it took the buff from his scroll, which I didn't think applied directly to campsite stuff. That's cool. So there shouldn't be any ambush, so we can just skip ahead. Hooray!
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
So,
and purpose is
we
made
have
clear.
3 shovels. Does it make sense to cut through this path? I think it does. I think I'll do that. So much stress from this empty hallway. Guys, we've been here before. Guys! Guys! Come on now. Get your head in the game. Ooh, trinkets and baubles. Dang it. Didn't take that item, right? Doesn't really do anything. Alien. Reduce stress by successfully disabling trap! It's the good stuff. That's what I like to see. Where there's been no benefit to coming this way. Other than getting a shovel out of my inventory, arguably. Alright, let's go ahead and reduce stress. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Alright, we have reduced stress successfully. Small quantity of gold. Money is mine. Whoop! Hang on. Trigger happy on the X button. Thought it was at the door already. Well, thank you, left-handed monkey wrench. That boss went pretty well, but that was kind of how I drew it up, was just focus on just rushing him down with 2 people who can attack 4th position really well. It's always nice when those plans actually work out. Sometimes I like think about it, I'm like, this'll work, and I get there, I'm like, nah, it didn't work. I would like to get rid of ruins, folks. I always seem to take sprinkles to the ruins. But this guy has the yips, and that's genuinely pretty annoying. Alright, Cradge, read a book. It was a bad book. Ooh, critical stress heal. I like to see that. Oh yeah, critically bring her to the front so she can only do like awkward knife stab or whatever that attack is called. Yeah, I'm just gonna smush her.
A powerful blow.
I like Hellion so much. Hellion and Arbalest are really 2 of my favorite classes. I feel like my favorite team composition definitely includes the 2 of them somehow.
Well struck.
Wow, look at that. Look at how stupid it is that he's got like 1 hit point left. Yeah. Oh well. You win some, you get rend by the gods sometimes. I'm a little annoyed by that sequence. My turn? You don't say. Also annoying. Heal this one, please. Don't bleed. Scroll? Sweet, I can stack all of that.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
This'll be fine. I can't use Iron Swan on a stealth 4th position guy. I don't love that. I can, however, suppressing fire. And also abyssal artillery. Darn. It's a little ambitious. I thought I could get away with that, but then I got point blank shotted. At least the Hellion dodged that one. I ended up taking a bunch of damage. Right. Bleed wore off, where I think I would do the self-heal there, but it doesn't do that many actual points. This feels weird, but I'm gonna stress heal just to give her a little HP boost. Wasn't sure if Occultist would go quickly this round or heal much, but that is okay. I didn't die to that? Jeez, I keep putting people to 1 health. That's the worst. Oh, sweet. Iron Swan's on the table. And you're dead. Isn't that a fun minigame? Alright, stress heal the Occultist, please. Ow. Ooh, she's in rough shape. I would love, like, a legitimate... Jeez. I think I'm just supposed to shoot this guy with this stupid 1 health. Here we go. Please get like a solid heal here, like a 12 or something. Yeah, like a 14.
The blood pumps. The limbs obey.
That's what we're talking about. I think I can get away with not stress healing at this point. We're in pretty good shape. Just didn't quite finish him yet again. Let's heal Crusader, I think. Heal Crusader again. I'm just gonna have him finish this guy.
Their cursed champion falls.
It's so great you're trying to get more heals. What's this?
Be wary.
Minus 20% chance of party surprise? I don't hate that, but I don't think I got room for that in my life. Got another shovel. Ruby? No, I think all these, like, legitimate stacks of worse gems are good. Huh. I think I just leave this stuff here. I could take Ruby over the money, but I think I'm gonna find more money. Speaking of... I think you just open this. Yeah. Alright, is this curio worth just a random battle with no reward? I'm gonna say no. I think I'm gonna turn back. I'm a little light on torches. I don't want to get to the end of that hallway and just, like, I don't know, get eaten by a grue or something. Darkest dungeon equivalent of a grue. Also, while I'm trying to get maximum value out of the dungeon, I also don't want the stream to run forever. Yeet! Back to Shovelton, where I must use yet another shovel. Nah, I'm gonna leave that. Is that not? Oh no, I already opened that one. That's why it's. That's why. Shovel. Something nice? Nothing. Nothing here. Like that I got the stress heal and then got stressed. Sequencing.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only
Crap,
the
it's
strength
unlocked
to
box.
follow
It's
it.
always just like blight or bleed. Statistically, it never seems to be anything I want. But he's got like 2 hit points. Those guys are always burlier than I think they are. Iron Sword. Seriously? That one I definitely expected to be dead. Don't have to worry about these front guys so much. Even when they hit, they don't do like a ton. I would like to get rid of as much stress as possible. So I think I'm going to have him focus on that, because I want to just focus on
The light.
back
the
guys
promise of
first, and he's not
safety.
very good at that anyway. I can get away with this.
The ground quakes.
Stress healed and stress. It's exactly like I wrote it up. Ow.
How quickly the tide turns. Soothed. Sedated.
Okay. So I think I get away with this. If I mark him, I don't think the party will immediately freak out about me spending time, like, stress healing here. But I don't think I can do that another turn. So let's stress heal the Arbalest. Yeah. The Crusader's gonna have to kill it. Which he does. What's this? Common Houndmaster garbage?
Trifling
Great.
victory.
Oh no, this emerald
Victory
no longer
nonetheless.
stacks on top of those emeralds. I have too many emeralds for my pockets. Ooh, scouting chance. What will this tell me? Curios in a treasure room, huh? Oh boy. Don't really get rid of those keys. I think I just get rid of the emerald because it doesn't stack? Or maybe I get rid of the torches. And you were right at the end. I'm gonna immediately regret this.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
Busts, you say?
Otherworldly corruption.
Well, I know there's no more blockages. So I think I get rid of shovel. Uh-huh. Another round of cure stress, get stressed. Looks like it. Hey, Cradge. Ooh. Ooh, we got stress faster. That's not a bad one. Still trying to get rid of those yips. And one last battle. At this point, we'll get rid of bandages. I didn't know if anything in that hallway was going to be bandage-related. I haven't seen this exact combination of idiots before. I think I want to mark this guy, so the Arbalest can shoot him, and hopefully Iron Swan kills the Temptation one.
A devastating
I don't even know what... oh, no, but I got a critical hit, so now I can't Iron Swan that one. Well... whoops. Double whoops. Triple
terrible
whoops.
assault cannot be left unanswered.
That was definitely a... oh, quadruple whoops? Nah, that's just a triple whoops. You never hit the quadruple whoops. I'm gonna mark this one. So now the Arbalest kills it. Jeez. Triple whoops, though. Just gonna go ahead. Gonna stress heal this guy a little bit. Yeah, be dead, idiot.
Masterfully executed.
Miss? Ah. Oh, it's a stun move. And he hit the guy most would like him not to hit. That's fun. Let's get rid of his dodge, I guess. Got some good crits in there, but whoa, look at this. Look at this. Yikers. There were like no normal sized chests at all. I think it's like get rid of food, get rid of bandage. Can't imagine this mattering, but I might as well eat the food, right? Why let it go to waste, he asks. Yeah, okay, and then... Neat! Alright, we did the thing. Achoo! That was almost 20,000 worth of treasure. That was pretty good. We ended up pretty good. Oh yeah, we got some real sweet crits that run, ditto. Uh-oh, something switched. Well, Tactician replaced... Well, Adventurer. That's a pretty lateral move. Ooh, Fragile's a bad one, Sprinkles! Uri has become obsessed with killing, and this troubles me. Aw, March. Minus speed. Oh no, Nymphomania replaced Stress Faster, which we literally got during the course of that run, and I couldn't have locked in even if I wanted to. That's a bummer. And now he believes he's possessed by demons, which somehow feels appropriate for an occultist, named after a monstrous experiment.
Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
All idle heroes plus 200% stress heal received. Do idle heroes naturally get stress relief? I don't think I was aware of that. Huh. That's weird. I like that it's called One Good Week. Just this once, everybody lives. So yeah, week 31 we got like a bunch of sweet free treatments in the medical ward. That was a cool time. Hey, how's the cart doing? Whoa! Level 2 Arbalist. Is it good? No, it's not really good. I don't need another Arbalist, to be honest. Also, level 2 Grave Robber. Also has soft? Weird stagecoach shenanigans. I got 0 deeds, so there's that. The hero recovers 5 stress, so plus 200 would mean a total of 15 stress relieved. It's not gonna do much on the one character that really cares about it. I don't know why it shows what got switched. I mean, I get why it does that when it first happens, but it's not like you can undo it, right? Right? 5 stress healed. Oh, thank goodness. What would I do without it? Alright, let's take a look at... I'm going to equip all this stuff. Let's take a look at what I think I want to do starting next stream. The Tough Ring. Plus protection, plus max HP, minus damage, plus stress. What a weird item. Suncloak would be okay. Slayer's Ring. 5 sounds bad. Wow, none of these look particularly good. There's some poor showings. Maybe it's time to run a level 1 group past the Brigand 8-pounder? Can I even cobble together such a crew? I don't think I have any healers that are below level 3 right now. So I'd probably have to go, like... I'm not sure I literally can do that effectively. What's at the, I mean, I could get Arbalest. It has healing skills. Level 2 Arbalest? I could get level 2 Arbalest to be a secondary healer, which is one of the dumbest things I've ever conceived of. But I think it's the only way I could do that quest right now. God. Is that a thing I'm doing? Even for me, that sounds really stupid. I mean, I could do, like, Arbalest, Plague Doctor, Crusader, someone, and they all have, like, secondary healing skills. Crap, I'm really doing it, aren't I? Hey, I tell you what, Katune, I don't know if you're here, but I found the one that's called Derp.
The dancing steps of
Because
war.
this idea is bad. This is a bad idea. This is not how you do the right thing. This is not how you be good at Darkest Dungeon. Hey guys, don't do this. Don't take a soft level 2 Arbalest just so you can have a healer for a level 1 dungeon. Don't do that. It's not good. Don't do it. We gotta make sure she actually has her healing skill equipped. What do I want? I want Mark and Sniper Shot and heal, and then Bola or Blind Fire seem reasonable. Damage roll minus 50, damage roll minus 10. I think I'll do Blind Fire. Okay. So we could bring the Man-at-Arms as the last one because he needs experience the most. God, this is like the worst idea I've ever had. It's not much worse than solo Plague Doctor healer. Oh, has someone done that? I remember like back in the day when I was like first into this game, I found some YouTube channel where a guy was doing like all meme runs. So, like, he was doing, like, all runs with, like, 4 times the same class. And I remember him doing, like, 4 times Leper, and it was just, like, a nightmare. Because it's like, they're great in first and second position, and then, Alright, so... Derp in position 4. Neko in position 3. Kui in position 2. It's we're dropping Valorant keys in here? No, we're just, we're getting characters up to veteran level. That's what the stream title's about. But welcome, Cuddly Leafy. Also, about to wrap up the stream pretty soon. I'm just doing some inventory management to get ready for our next stream, so I don't have to do it to start the next stream. What week are we on? Just finished week 31. We're like kind of far in. Not extremely far in, but this is the furthest I've ever made it in the game. Just because, like, it takes a while to get your characters up this high. It's like a new game. I've played a little bit. I've never, like, finished a run, so that's what I'm trying to do this time. Like, there's a bunch of different, like, trophies and cool stuff you could do with this game, but really I'm just focused on, like, trying to eventually finish it to say that I did. Because I do really like this game. I think this game's great. The thing I'm trying to decide right now is the most appealing quest for next week is to do this Brigand 8-pounder boss fight. Actually, I should probably consider what I remember about the Brigand 8-pounder. It by itself is just a big cannon, isn't it? So, like, Bleed and Blight aren't particularly good against it. But, like, I think it spawns dudes, just like human guys, like the bandits or the whatever. So what would be better against that? Man-at-Arms? Kind of feeling this Man-at-Arms, but he's gonna feel kind of under-leveled here. Let's slot him in place and just take a look at what that looks like. Apparently this is the war party. This is the war party? Also, what sane person plays this party? Just need range to take out the back line. Yeah, I can do that with Arbalest, I think. And also, maybe Plague Grenade? Maybe? Actually, I think I have a trinket that's good on the Crusader if he's in first spot, so he might want to be in first position. I got 2 level 2s, a level 1, and a level 0. Oh, this seems like the kind of risky that'll be fun. Let's put trinkets on him. It's also... Who's the one who got stressed on the last mission? Craj. What's his thing? Is he like... only flagellates? Yeah, I hear you, man. Sure. Ooh, can I cheapen that at not tremendous cost? That seems fine, I think.
A little hope, however desperate,
So,
is never without
no,
worth.
it's fine. Sure, I saved some money by switching to Geico. Highwayman's not unreasonable. I do like a level 2 Highwayman I could bring instead of the level 0 guy. The reason to bring the level 0 Man-at-Arms is to get him experience. Because, like, check out, like, this level 0 guy came off the stagecoach with plus 10% melee damage and plus 5% melee skills. Like, it just seems really good. Like, I feel like I want this dude, but I have to level him up from 0. I don't know I'm gonna get a better shot than this. That's trinkets, I guess. Now, am I misremembering, or did I actually get that first position Crusader thing? I did get that weird super Holy Vestal thing. Obviously not relevant right now. Crusader thing... Yeah, maybe we saw that and I didn't get that. Not totally sure. Yeah, that boy is totally stacking, man. I'm like excited to see what we could do with him. I'm gonna bring him along and regret it. I think it'll maybe work out. So we're gonna boost everyone's like healing skills probably. Might have to do some min-maxing here. Normally I kind of like to keep all my people balanced. If I get like a good bonus that like does a bunch of extra stress to my guy, I'll also give them like a stress-reducing trinket, that kind of thing. But I think this time we might have to make some concessions to make this team work. So... Man-at-Arms could use some, like, protection or something? I know I have something that does protection. I have this guy, Barristan's Head. Oh, I don't think the cannon's likely to do stress damage, right? What's the ancestral thing? Oh, the ancestral thing I got is Ancestor's Scroll, which I no longer remember exactly what I got this from. I'm pretty sure it was some boss fight. That increases healing and stress healing, which has been super nice. I have really liked this thing. I've used it a lot for stress healers. It might be a good choice for, Queen! Let's put that on there, and then... That's virtue minus stress... That's fine. I want to do... I don't think I have anything that just, like, gives a light damage boost, do I? This is, like, increased crit. Come back to you. Actually, he probably needs Dismas's head. But then he has even less HP. Alright, how do I counteract that? What can I do to give this poor boy a fighting chance here? Life Crystal gives more HP. I think that's about it, right? Virtue Chance. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be... Yeah, this is gonna be a weird one. Neko. I like this pairing on Arbalest. This gives more accuracy and critical hit, and then gives protection and dodge when Torchlight is high, because I usually like to keep it, like, pretty high. So I think... plus healing skills on the Plague Doctor. And then... yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go with the old standby of give him the, Holy Orders. I'm making a lot of use of Holy Orders, too. Yeah, I don't know how many ancestral items there are. I don't know if I've ever gotten any in my other runs. I don't think I've gotten far enough to, like, see one. But, like, this is really good. I remember at the time I, like, wasn't excited about it, but, like... or no, wait, did I get this off of... the Shambler? That might have happened. I'm not totally sure. Anything else I want to do in town? I'll just double check move sets real quick. So yeah, he's gonna need heal and probably stress heal. No, I think this is fine. I probably want you to have Retribution. Rampart's fine, Crush is good. These do I usually not use. Buff Self for protection. Buff Self for minus stress. No, use for battle 1. Okay, I'll buy him that. Neko's probably okay. I checked. That's English. So let's... yeah, let's just buy that. You're good, because you just level nothing. And then skills. So you need to have Retribution. And I would like for you to have... okay. You have your healing move. You have Bleed and Blight. I'm gonna guess that, like, shuffling enemies probably isn't gonna be effective against the cannon boss. That seems like that's way too easy, and it just, like, makes that battle stop making sense. Sniper Shot and Mark, I want Blind Fire. What would Suppressing Fire do? Reduce their accuracy and reduce their crit? Maybe that's better. Yeah, like, my other guys are, like, real good at hitting the front. I can just, like, heal on turns when I can't hit anything with my attacks. And I think that will do it. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Okay. So. Tomorrow on the stream starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, we're going to go ahead and launch into the Weald, is how I'm told that's pronounced. And we're going to take on the Brigand 8-pounder, which is a big old cannon boss, which is It's funny. It'll be fun. Look, we'll get some deeds, which I badly need. I need just like infinite deeds. It'll be a medium. Maybe we'll have some chance at treasure. And yeah, we'll go from there, trying to continue to build up our roster to the point that maybe we hit level 6 and are actually equipped to go into the darkest dungeon, which, while I have some familiarity with this game and like I know a couple things about what happens at the end of the game, I've never been in there and I don't really know exactly what to expect. So with that in mind, we'll keep building up tomorrow. Like I said, may show off new emote sketches. Excited about that. One last order of business for this stream. Behold this couch filled with stuffed animals. Somewhere I've hidden a secret Squirtle. Can any of you guess where it may be found? Anyone? I'll enjoy the rest of this 100% juice apple and give you some time to think about it. Hopefully some of you will be able to join me tomorrow. I'm really excited for this boss and honestly this run. Some early trouble aside, I think this is genuinely the best run I've ever had, which makes it easy to commit to trying to finish with it. I mean, I've definitely had some runs in the past for like, after like 5 weeks, I was like, you know what? Probably better off just starting over. Behind the bear? That's probably a good guess. Actually, we got 2 bears. I'm guessing you mean the big one. But maybe you mean this one. There we go. We consider that, I guess, for under each of the bears. Any other takers? Any other takers? Going once. Going twice. Let's explore, shall we? Everyone seems to think it's under Eeyore. I think that's a good guess. I tried to prop everything up to sort of trick you. I'll let you in on that secret kind of early. Take Eeyore off here. I think this Eevee will fall down if I don't move it. But if we move Brown Bear, well, he just makes the other bear collapse. And that sort of topples a bunch of stuff. Since I didn't see any other guesses, I will reveal that it was actually just right here behind this Pushy Knoll. We got ourselves a secret Squirtle. To not like the like, hey, tonight we only dropped 1.6% of frames, which is a big upgrade from yesterday, which I think when all was said and done, it was still around like 14% or something, which was not great. Yeah. Hey man, secret Squirtles don't get those sweet, like, top secret spy trench coats by being obvious. They're very good at hiding. So yeah, like I said, we'll be streaming tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific. Really looking forward to playing more of this. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Signing off for more Darkest Dungeon, it's me, Vasco the Gamer. Have a great night, everyone. Hope to see you soon.